Hi, Cheeb. Congrats on getting first. Hello, hello. I'm not bald. This is so freaked up. I'm literally not bald and you know it. You literally know I'm not bald. This is so fucked up. Bro, this is so fucked up, chat. What the fuck? What the fuck? What did I do to deserve this? I just want to be a guy. I just want to be a dude. Hi! Hello, hello! Hi, Tino. Hi, Katie. Hi, Kush. Hi, Cheesy. How was everyone's, like, 2 fucking weeks? I'm so sorry. I didn't think I'd be gone for 2 weeks. Bro, I was gone for my 1 week, and then I got back from my vacation, and I got hit with the fucking sickness, bro. I wasn't that sick, okay, to be fair. It wasn't, like, the worst thing, but I just definitely was not feeling up to doing, like, a full day of work and then, like, also streaming. Yesterday, it just was not there. Bro, I was so down with the sickness. I'm slowly getting better. So, like, most of my, like, symptoms are gone, but I'm, like, still waking up with, like, a closed nose and, like, stuffed ears. But, like, most of my, like, symptoms are, like, non-existent. Most of my symptoms have been non-existent since, like, Wednesday-ish? I think it's been since Wednesday. But it's still, like, barely holding on. I don't know why. I felt like I felt like after Wednesday night, I was like, oh, it's gonna be gone the next day, and then it just wasn't. It's just been barely hanging on this whole ass week. It's like, bro, just go away. We don't want you here. Nobody wants you here. When we can't go back. But, yeah, I just got, like, a normal ass sickness, but I had, like, a fever on Tuesday. Like a low grade one, but still a fever nonetheless. 100.0 is still a fever. But it was rough. It was rough. I felt bad because I was supposed to do on that Tuesday that I called out. I was supposed to do, like, a story time for my library that I'm, like, visiting right now. And I had to be like, ooh, so sorry, guys. I actually can't do that. As I am as I am sick. Ooh, I gotta call out. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling much better. I'm hoping I'll be even more better for tomorrow when we do the D&D one-shot. We're doing the D&D one-shot tomorrow. I'm really excited. Bro, I've been waiting forever for that shit to be, like, all put together. I've been waiting on, my, like, our character pictures, and they finally got finished recently, and so now it's time to play the D&D one-shot. D&D one-shot, D&D one-shot. I would have promoted it sooner, if I wasn't sick. It might have been promoted it sooner. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. I've been really excited about this. I've been really, really excited. This was a goal back in 2024 when I did my donathon, and we're finally being able to get to it because I have the art now. It took so fucking long to get the art, but that's okay because they're beautiful artworks. They're beautiful artworks. It was worth the amount of time that it took. It's just a long thing that happens. It takes a long time for stuff to happen, like, on this kind of scale. But how have you all been? I missed y'all the past 2 fucking weeks. Oh my god, I've missed y'all so much. I kept thinking about how I just missed streaming, and then I was just like, man, I can't stream though. I was gonna stream on Wednesday, but I had my, even though I was sick, I was gonna stream, but I had my interview, bro. I went in that interview, I was still sick as fucking hell, and I was like, well, We're throwing everything against the wall even though I'm sick. I'm doing this in person. No, literally. Well, it wasn't even scheduling that was like so bad. It was just Pengu obviously had to take the time to make the one shot. And then once Pengu was ready, I was like, okay, let's get some artwork for our characters. And then that was like, ugh. Story times. Hi, Sammy. Hello, lovely. Mwah. I missed you. Yeah, I do. Do you remember? I'm a librarian. I do story times. Did you forget that, or do you mean like story times for my vacation? Because I'm like, didn't I mention story times like long ago? Ow. But yeah, I was like super fucking sick during my interview. I was like, I hope I did well, but also I was like, I was a sick fucking mess. I was a sick fucking mess. I'm gonna tell you all about my vacation. I have pictures to go with my vacation. I have so many pictures. I only posted like a few. I don't know. I think some of them I posted a lot of pictures, but like some of them I didn't post as many pictures of my trip. So I'm just saying I got pictures, and I'll tell you everything that happened. There's so much shit that happened this week. Oh my god. Oh my god, it was so the like vacation that I took off, I was so fucking busy. I literally do story times as part of my job. That's like literally in my job description. I read to people for a living, Sammy. Can you believe that? Bro, I can barely fucking speak, and somehow I read to people for a living. I know. Pretty fucking crazy. Pretty freaking crazy, isn't it? Okay, yeah. I got so many pictures. I got all the stories. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Come over here. Come here, over here, chat. Get your butt over here. Okay, so we start where we always start. I was in Florida. Obviously, I was in Orlando because that's where Disney World is, and that's where Universal Studios is, like Orlando. And one thing that I said when I got there, I said this to Kipperton, and I said this to their wife, Cass. I was like, we have to go to Ford's Garage. And the reason why I said that is because Ford's Garage is like primarily in Florida, with only like one restaurant in Texas, and that was in Dallas, which I no longer live near. So like this was like my one time to get a fixing at Ford's Garage. So I was like, please. And so they took me to Ford's Garage the first day that we were there. And where I saw these really cool old cars, as one does. And then I had this gorgeous cheeseburger. I know it says custom built. It's literally just a cheeseburger, meat cheese bun with my fries. In the middle, I had some, we had some cheese curds. Oh my god, the cheese curds were freaking amazing. Holy shit, they were so good. It is such a good place to get some grub. I love Ford's Garage so much. Bro, I love this place so fucking much. Their cheeseburgers to die for. Literally so good. Hi, Zach, by the way. How are you? How you doing? Kipperton over here got some chicken. Let's just say Kipperton did not get as lucky as I did and did not have as good as dinner as I did, unfortunately. They did get sick later that night, and we ended up throwing out the rest of their chicken wings that they had. But you know what? They're not known for chicken. They're not known for chicken. They're known for their burgers, and their burgers was pretty freaking good, and I was not sick, so I don't know. I was pretty not sick, guys. It is really tasty. It's really good food. It's really good food. I felt bad that Kipperton got sick, though. I was like, ooh, but I love this place, and I'm sorry that you got sick. But this place is so good. And then it's time for Monday. That was just Sunday. That's literally all we did Sunday, as I flew in and we drove places and we got dinner. And that's what we did on Sunday. So here's Monday, and we started Monday off by going to Universal Orlando Resort, baby. That's right, baby. We were at Universal. And of course, the first thing we fucking did is we went into this Nintendo World store, Super Nintendo World store. I was already going to like Epic Universal. We were like, yeah, we could just like look, but like we don't have to get anything because you're literally going to Epic Universe later, you know? But we go in, and of course I'm like awed. I'm like, oh my god, look at all this cute stuff. Oh my god, oh my god. We end up getting nothing there. I was heavily disappointed with their lack of Rosalina stuff in the Nintendo store. They had, well, I mean, I was not expecting them to have it at all. Like anything at all for Rosalina, but the fact that they had only one doll of her and nothing else, I'm like, if you're gonna have the doll, you better have some other shit for me, because what the fuck you mean? You got nothing else for my girl Rosalina, whom I love very dearly. I feel like I got bamboozled. Especially because they're coming out with their freaking movie now. I don't know if y'all saw that, but they're coming out with they're coming out, I mean, I feel like everyone knows this. They're coming out with Super Mario Galaxy is the next movie they're coming out for the Mario franchise, which means I get my Rosalina on the big screen. I get to see her on the big screen. I love her so much. I love Rosalina so much. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I hope they do her justice. Hopefully they do her justice. They probably won't. I hope it's good. I really do. And we started on the Adventure Island, Islands of Adventure. That's the way. Honestly, when I went to like Universal, I was kind of shocked on how little things that I wanted to do there. Like I was like, yeah, we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this. Like I felt like they're gonna have Yoshi in the next movie. Oh, they gotta. Rosalina and Yoshi, baby. Call it a win. Yeah, but Yoshi's already in the island thing. Why can't Rosalina be there? Why can't Rosalina be there? My girl, my girly pop. When we're going through like this whole like area of Universal, I realize how little I like remember wanting to go on, like how little rides there are to go on in Universal. I don't know. I was kind of shocked on how much I want, like how much I wanted to do. I was like, wow, I don't really want to do much. Okay. But we started over here. Shockingly, I know, on a Monday morning, there weren't that many people waiting in line at the rides. Blowing your mind. Although also, like, everyone was, like, at Epic. I feel like if anyone was going to Universal, they were going to Epic. So there were, like... So there's, like, no one here. There was, like... I mean, obviously there were people here, but there were, like... In the grand scheme of things, there was, like, no one there. So, like... we didn't take a picture. So me and Cass, we immediately went on the Hulk. It was literally a walk-on. We had a good time going on that. And then we immediately booked it for the back end of the park because we're going to Jurassic World. So we passed through here. We go on this later, Ripsaw Falls. Love this so much. But we immediately go to the back end of the park where Jurassic World is, because we have one thing that we need to ride, and that's the Velocicoaster. And there was like no wait for the Velocicoaster at that moment, so we like ran straight to the back. Mind you, this walk is so fucking long. I don't remember how long was this walk? I felt like forever, and I didn't remember it being this long to get through. Like, not only to just like get to Jurassic World, but also just to get through Jurassic World. Why is Jurassic World such a long walk? And And ultimately, like, because we had never gone there, we had followed the signs to go through Velocicoaster, and it's so much longer because basically what ends up happening is they take you down and around the like food and like gift shop area that is like in the Jurassic World, like the one, you know, the 2-story one. So because we have to go all the way around it, it's like it takes so fucking long. It's like such a long walk to get there, only to realize, wait, we could have just cut through and be there. Okay. Anyways, so we went on Velocicoaster. That was a lot of fun. Honestly, I think Velocicoaster was the best ride, hands down. Like, honestly, I went on this day twice, and then I went on Stardust Racers, and then I went on it one more time before I left. And I honestly have to say, this is definitely the best one. I think this is. I left the park on Saturday, being like, left Orlando Sunday, and I was like, that Velocicoaster was the best one, hands down. Honestly, it was just so much fun. I liked how fast it was. I liked how much airtime I got. It was just such a good time. It also feels very long as like a coaster. Also, this like whole like area is air conditioned, which is fucking amazing. And like it's got really cool animatronics and everything. I just think it's like a really nice like coaster area. It's just really nice. Like look at that. Look at that guy. Anyways, I know I'm going through my whole ass day. Sorry guys. I know it's going to be boring where I talk about going on rides. My apologies. Then we made our way back to cartoon area, where I finally went on Ripsaw Falls with, I'm trying to remember, is that what we did? Yeah, okay. So I finally went on Ripsaw Falls, with my good friend Kipperton. So me and Kipperton, we hopped on, we went down. We got fucking soaked. I don't have a picture of us because like I didn't really want to show that many pictures of myself, but we were fucking soaked, like head to toe. Kipperton was in the first row and then I was in the second row, which mind you, I was only in the second row. I was supposed to be in the first row, but my ass was too fucking tall. I was too fucking tall to be in the first row. They were like, no. You've got to go to the second row. Bro, it was so saddening. And then I couldn't even get in the fucking thing. I struggled to get into the boat. Which, if you don't know what the boat looks like, one second. Let me show y'all what the boat looks like. Okay, one second. Let me show you what the fucking boat looks like if you've never been on. It's actually like okay. Here it is. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It's so, like, there's no leg room. Like, the whole idea is that you're supposed to connect legs together and there's, like, no room at the front. So I was too tall to be in the front because there was literally no leg room for myself. So unfortunately, I was, in fact, forced to be second row, which was so unfortunate for me. Because I was born to be in first row. I wanted to be soaked as possible. Anyways, so we went there and then we went on Popeyes immediately after because we're like, we're not soaked enough. Let's get soaked even more. You know what I mean? Why not just get soaked even more? So we went on Popeyes, which is what this picture is me taking a picture in the line. I'm not really good at taking pictures. Well, I don't take pictures on rides for obvious reasons, chat. I am not trying to lose my phone. That sounds awful. Losing my phone does not sound like a good thing. So I am not taking them on my phone for obvious reasons, my phone on the coasters for obvious reasons, but I'm like kind of trying to explain what happened while we were there. I didn't really get that much soaked more on that ride. I think Kipperton did a lot more, and Cass definitely got soaked. I was just kind of like the same. I was like, wah, wah, whatever. And then, we continued. Oh no. Then I was like, bro, I want some food. And so we went and got food. Right? Was it food? I'm just gonna say that's when we got food. I don't remember. We got fucking strips from right here. This like Sweet Haven place. This is where we got our strips. We got a strip gang on. You're gonna be noticing me like eat so many fucking chicken strips. And that is because after my horrible incident with with eating a cheeseburger at Krusty Burger, bro, I am not taking any risks. Thank you for the hydrate, Hill. How are you, Hill? Oh my god, I love your little name, Hillsy, your new name. Hi, Hill. Hi, Hill. Bro, I was not taking any chances with fucking, like, park food like, during this. Especially, like, these parks, because I'm like, bro, I don't trust your butts after what you did to me before, you know? After they betrayed me and put cheese sauce on there. Yeah, I ate at Krusty Burger, which is like the Simpsons like burger restaurant. It's on the other side of this Universal in Universal, Florida. And they put cheese sauce on your burger as like the cheese. It did in fact scar me and actually like literally ruined my enjoyment for burgers for such a long time. And I can't eat American cheese anymore because of that. Yeah, it's like, it was my safe food here. I was just like, I'm not getting traumatized again. We're not doing this. I'm having something safe with the chicken strips, you know? Bro, I had such an adventure. I'm about to we're gonna talk a little bit more. We had some exciting experiences go on, you know? And I did go in the haunted house that everyone asked me to go in. I'll talk about that later this week, but I did go in there. Okay, and then Kipperton and Cass kind of like roamed during this time, because I went on Dr. Doom's, which if you don't know what Dr. Doom's is, it's a drop ride. Here we go. It's a drop ride. And apparently I'm the only one who likes going on these fuckers. I fucking love drop rides. I am always down for a fucking drop ride. Are you kidding me? Sign me the fuck up. Can I see anything? Hell no, I can't. I have my glasses off for fucking safekeeping. I don't see shit. So it's not even that I like can see all my surroundings. I just like the feeling of dropping to the death. No, I'm kidding. But it was a lot of fun. I waited in the single riders line, which is why I'm like in this weird angle because I was in the single riders, as I was by myself, you know. And then we went to Seuss Landing. Chat. This is because at this point, Kipperton had only rode one ride. No, Kipperton rode two rides that day. Two rides, and they were both... No, shit, I forgot that we also went on Jurassic Park. I didn't take a picture, but we also went on the Jurassic Park. They went on 3 rides thus far in this park, and they were all water rides. So they all, they got soaked, and they hadn't gone on anything else. So, like, we're like, okay, let's go somewhere else. We're like, let's go somewhere else where Kipperton can enjoy it. And Kipperton really wanted to go to Seuss Landing. And I was like, you know what? We're doing this for them. I don't wear necklaces, but it makes sense why, like, you have to be careful with it. I was wearing, like, a lanyard this entire time that had my room key in it. And But I always, whenever I got on a ride, I immediately tucked it underneath my shirt. Like immediately, so that it was like, it wouldn't like smack me in the face, you know? We went to Seuss Landing and we went on this, so it was about to rain. So this was another thing that we were doing. We were trying to get everything that was like outside done first, because it was like the entire week that we were going to be there, it had stated that it was going to rain all fucking week. Like I had packed a poncho for that reason, because it literally was like, it's gonna rain, bitches. It's gonna fucking rain. And so we were like just trying to like get all the rides in before it started. Like, I didn't know if it was gonna thunder rain or if it was just gonna like sprinkle. If it was gonna sprinkle, like all the rides would be fine. But if it was gonna like thunder and lightning, that would be bad, because it means the rides would be shut down. So we were trying to get, I was trying to get us to do all the like outside coasters as fast as possible, so that we could like, well, not as fast as possible, like first, you know, so that we didn't have to worry about them being shut down for weather reasons. I took a lot of pictures from up here, because this like goes all around like Seussland, and it has like a really good views. I like how good views they are. There's the Hulk that we rode at the beginning. There's Dr. Doom's drop. There's the Velocicoaster that we rode. Bro, this shit was so fucking fire. This shit was so fucking fire. Yeah, so it's just like, it just took us everywhere. It was really cool. There's, again, there's Popeyes. There's the Hulk again. There's Dr. Doom. And then there's the Velocicoaster. You can see it a little bit better. I think we start here, and then you just kind of go. This, like, you go upside down for so fucking long. It's actually so awesome. I love it so much. Hi, Ren! How are you, lovely?
Hello, cutie pie.
Sister. Let me give you a shout out. How are you? Please give my sister a follow. My beautiful sister. Oh. Let me embarrass myself real quick. I don't know why I wasn't following. I literally have given you a slash shout out before. I don't know. I'm embarrassing myself. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll just be a little bit embarrassing. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a good time playing that. Bro, I was like, wait, why am I not? I don't understand. I'm just explaining my trip when I was gone and then caught the sickness, unfortunately. Unfortunately caught the sickness. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. I also like taking just a lot of these ups, like these higher pictures. It was really cool. I'm feeling a lot better. I don't have that many like symptoms left. I'm just waiting for like the final things to go away, like my my clogged ears and my clogged nose. But other than that, I've been really doing better. I don't feel sick in any way. It just like those like weird things that you're like, this is so like, it's not like it's like terrible. It's just like uncomfortable, you know? You're like, I don't like that. Like, you're like, you know? Then we rode Cat in the Hat, the scariest ride in Universal, guys. We rode the Cat in the Hat. Honestly, I had such a good time on this ride. Like, honestly, it was kind of, I just liked having a little silly fun with my friends. It was like, it was fun. Bro, we rode the Cat in the Hat, the fucking scariest ride. Bro, he was coming out to get us. I hadn't been to one in like forever. I think it's been like a couple years since I've been to one. So then I went this, not this past week, but the week prior, which is why I got sick, was because I went to your, and then I immediately got sick afterwards because everyone brings their sickness to Universal and to Disney World. So I did in fact get sick. But yeah, so we went on the Cat in the Hat, and then we left and went to the next park. And where we left is we actually encountered Scooby and Shaggy. I know there's only one of them in this picture. But we ran into Scooby and Shaggy, and we got in line and we took a picture with them. And basically, when we get there, they're like, Shaggy asks where we're from, and like, I say that I'm from Texas. They say that they're from Florida, you know. And Shaggy asked if we had ever been to Buc-ee's, and I was like, if I was a fan of Buc-ee's, and I was like, I'm not really a fan of Buc-ee's. And then Kipperton behind me is talking, kind of lowly, where only Scoop can hear them, says, I've never been to Buc-ee's. Like, don't hate me, but I've never been to Buc-ee's. And this is Scooby being like, how dare you? And then like, they ask how good it is, and then they like, Scooby goes, blows your mind kind of thing. I am Texan. I'm a Texan. Good old Texan. Yeah, it was so fucking hilarious. And then we got together and we took a picture all together, you know, at the end. And so at the very end, we're like posing for like pictures, and this like woman like walks up and starts taking up our picture. Like we don't know who this person is. Like, she just starts taking pictures. And Shaggy's like, do you know this person? And we're like, no. And he's like, get out of here. You're being weird. Why are you taking their picture? Like, he's like, get the heck out of here. What are you doing? Like, why are you taking their picture? It was like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, you go, Shaggy. Bro, W Shaggy right there. And then we took more pictures. Bro, Shaggy was so cool right there, you know? Chad Shaggy, for real. Literally such a W Shaggy. Also, these are my shoes that I was wearing majority of the week. One second, let's get there. Let's get in, zoom into my shoes. Womp, womp. There they are. Bro, I was wearing these shoes all fucking week. And, let's just say, so they're Croc Mary Janes. Very cutesy, very epic. I was wearing them with these terrible socks. And, oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I was wearing them with these terrible socks, and I literally, kid you not, my feet were destroyed. They were covered in blisters. And the whole week, my friends and my mom were like, Otaku, change your fucking shoes. Like, buy new shoes. You're like literally ruining your feet. Like, buy new shoes. And I'm like, no, I'm not buying new shoes. My shoes are fine. Let's just say about halfway through the week, I do get new shoes. We do go out and I do get brand new shoes. Because I was just like, you're so right. I need new shoes. So then by the end of the week, I got brand new like Skechers. But yeah. That's what this day was about. And we just took more pictures, you know. We made our way over to the like new DreamWorks area, you know, got Shrek's little cabin here, pretty sick. I forgot what this one's from. I think it's also from Shrek. I think this is also from Shrek, yeah. A lot of Shrek stuff. And then, oh, I forgot to remove this, but that's fine. We went and saw like the Trolls coaster. I'm a big fan of Trolls, if you don't know. I'm a big fan of Trolls, which is the main reason why we were kind of over in that DreamWorks area, because it's like literally for tiny children. It's literally for tiny children, but I was like, no, I have to go see the Troll stuff in the DreamWorks area and all that. So we went there. I took a picture of the standee. They also had like a, we went on this, which is called the Trolls coaster. And it was made for tiny little children. So when we actually got on the ride, it was me and Cass next to each other, and then Kipperton was in the seat by themselves behind us. Like, Cass and my, like, thing didn't go all the way down to our lap because our, like, legs were just that tall. Like, it didn't go down to our lap. We're like, And then Kipperton behind us, they were literally, since they were by themselves in a seat, they were, like, swinging all over the place on that roller coaster. I was like, dang. They really should have, like, limits to how tall you can be on that ride because I did not feel safe. I did not feel safe on the Trolls coaster, unfortunately. The Troller coaster was not safe, chat. Not safe at all. And then we saw like a Trolls like fountain. It was really cute. And then we went into E.T. If you've never done E.T. before, it's really cool. It's like where you're like on a bike and you're like flying. No, there was not. Because usually it's like a family coaster. Usually like a parent rides with a child. So like I don't think they put it in like this height or like you can't be higher than this kind of thing. Because they like have to have parents with them or whatever. Which like I honestly think the parents shouldn't be on it because it was like literally whatever. But it wasn't that big of a deal. It's like a kid's coaster. You know what I mean? Like if I had fallen out, it would have been like at most a sprained ankle. Maybe a broken bone. Unlikely, you know? Anyways, this is really fun. They like say your name at the end. It's always such a long wait though. I was kind of shocked. I didn't talk about how long we waited for all of these rides. We had been waiting like 20 minutes or less all day. All day we waited like 20 minutes or less, maybe 30 minutes. This ride was the longest wait we had at 45 fucking minutes. Which is kind of shocking. Like also like not, because I feel like every single time I've gone to Universal, this ride has always been the longest for some reason. But like it was such a long wait. But it was fun. I always like to go on ET once while I'm there because it's just like it's my childhood, you know? It's my childhood. I gotta give it to my childhood, you know? Then I flipped off Krusty Burger. I don't have that picture, but I flipped off Krusty Burger, that fucking piece of shit burger restaurant, if it dare even calls itself that. Bro. I trust nobody who likes fucking Krusty Burger. You know what's so funny? So I watched this video on like what to eat because we started watching during the later parts of this like of this week. We started watching like what to eat videos. So we watched a what to eat video for like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, and the person that I was like watching was like, bro, people are sleeping on the Krusty Burger cheeseburgers. They put cheese sauce on it. This is so good. I'm like, I literally, as soon as I heard that come from that guy's mouth, I was like, dude, I can't fucking trust a single thing this dude fucking says. I was like, I can't trust a single thing this fucker says. This dude is not legit. Who the fuck says that? It was just that kind of moment where it's just like, oh, I can't trust you. Got it. I cannot trust you. We, of course, rode Men in Black, in which I fucking failed miserably. I was like the worst out of all of us. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I definitely showed them next time. I was like so lost. I was like, I don't know what I'm fucking shooting at. I don't know what I need to be shooting. I'm just lost. And that's how it was. And I just took some pictures on our walk. Some more of Men in Black as we were walking by it again. We're just walking back, you know. Like I said, we didn't really do that much. Like, we were just on our way back, like, to the front. We did one more thing, which was we did ride the Mummies ride, but like we didn't do that much in this park. Revenge of the Mummy. This ride is so freaking good. Honestly, like, I hope they never get rid of Revenge of the Mummy. It's just such a fun, like, indoor roller coaster. It is so fun. Hi, Shiny! Hello! Thank you for the tier 1. How are you, lovely? How are you doing? Bro, you hit me with the pop cat. That's crazy. The pop cat. Thank you. I have missed you all so very much. I'm talking about what we're doing. What I've been doing. We're only on Monday. Can you believe that? Can you believe that I'm only on Monday? I miss you all so much. I missed you all so very much. Yeah, we went on this. It was a lot of fun. It was 10 out of 10, and then we went home. I know. How dare I do so much on my vacation? Not only did I do so much on my vacation, I like barely took a rest. I had to have people being like, please, Otaku, please take a rest. And I was like, okay, but I feel bad. I felt bad because like I had booked all these things. Well, first of all, I want to say I would not have done as many things as I had planned to do had it not been I went on vacation with Kipperton, and then like a little bit past when we went, my mom joined. So then my mom joined, and I wanted to make sure my mom got to do everything that she wanted to do because she joined us, you know? But she didn't want to do things when we wanted to do things, in the sense of we booked one night after hours, which was like late at night kind of thing, and she was like, I don't want to go, I don't want to stay up late, which is like fair. But then I felt like she can't go by herself, so then I was like, okay, well now I have to book another ticket so that I can go with her. And then it's just like I was doing so much shit, you know what I mean? That I probably shouldn't have been doing. Because I was just like, I need to make sure that everyone is taken care of. And my mom's like, Otaki, you didn't need to do that. Like, I would have been fine. I was like, I would have felt bad though. I literally only booked it because I felt bad. I didn't want you to be by yourself. Okay. So that was Monday. Come Tuesday morning, we don't have anything to do all Tuesday because we have Mickey's Not So Spooky Halloween party at night. So like we're not doing anything all day. Instead in the morning we go to Build-A-Bear. We go to Build-A-Bear when Build-A-Bear opens, and we build our best friend Build-A-Bears, our friendship Build-A-Bears. I got Isabel. I'm gonna be honest. I know, right? Shiny! I'm good for real. Hi, Cheeb. Hi, Cheeb. Kipperton got this alligator. And then Cass got this cow. Moo. Bro, I've been like, I'm not bald, Tyler, what the frig? What the frick, I'm not bald. This is so fucked up, y'all. This is so fucked up, y'all, to make me bald. This is so fucked up, for real. What the fuck? What the hell, man? What the hell? Hi, Tyler. Well, I mean, that's one way to say hi, I guess. Be really rude. Yeah, so, before we went to the Build-A-Bear, I was like, I am building Isabel. Like, I kind of had that in my idea set. That I was going to make Isabel. We get into that motherfucking Build-A-Bear, and I don't see fucking Isabel anywhere. I'm like, what the frick? I was like, no, did she already like get out of stock already? Like literally like no. And I was like, man, I guess I'm gonna have to find a new thing for me to get instead of Isabel. But then I start like looking around and I notice at the end there's this little basket. And on the basket it says last ones in stock, like last chance or last ones or whatever. Last one of its kind or some shit like that. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe she's in this box. So I start digging. And you bet your ass I pull out fucking Isabel. She was dug deep. But I fucking found her ass. And then I took her home with me because I love her. And then I dressed her like a fucking dweeb. Just like me. She was waiting just for me. Hi, Lynn. How are you, lovely? Oh, yeah, not yet. Yeah. She was waiting just for me, I say, as if there wasn't a second one in there, but it was very close. I could have been 2 people behind her being in stock, so. But I did, in fact, get the Isabel. Just writing this column. Oh. What's the column about? Anyways, so those are our besties. And then we spent the whole afternoon just literally reading. It was so nice. It was so relaxing. This was my only relaxing day that I had. Spoiler alert. This is my only relaxing day I had, really. Whoops. Oopsies. Hi, Deb. How are you? Hello, hello. I wish I had more of these days. It would have been nice. Silly sports ball stuff? Well, I'm sure it's great. And then it was finally time to go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I didn't know that you go, like, trick-or-treating until, like, the day of or the day prior. I had no idea you go trick-or-treating. I think it was the day, like, of. I didn't know. So I found out from the video when we're, like, looking for food to eat that, like, they did Halloween. That they did Halloween trick-or-treating. And then I was like so excited. I was like, say less. Free candy? Are you kidding me? Free candy for me? Hell yeah. I love that. I was so fucking ready. And then there's me. Look at my little nails. You'll see more of them later because I took a better picture of it. But we got my nails there. My nails done did. Look, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. We went there. It was really fun to see all the decorations. Like, there was just so many decorations available. It was actually really cool to see. Like, look at all these, like, look at the Musketeer Pluto. Like, I mean, like, I can't imagine how long it took them to get all this shit put up. But obviously, like, it wasn't any, like, this isn't something they do daily. Like, they just keep it up during the day. And they basically rushed us all into one area so we could all get our, like, bags for trick-or-treating and our first, like, trick-or-treat item. And I said that I really wanted to see Mother Gothel. Like, that was the one thing I really wanted to see. Because if you don't know me, my favorite Disney princess is Rapunzel from Tangled. So I really wanted to see Mother Gothel because I'm a big fan of Tangled. And the likelihood of me seeing Rapunzel is, like, 0. So I was like, well, I'll get, like, Mother Gothel instead. And I shit you not, so she's, like, supposed to be in this, like, little, like, area that's, like, here. It's that one right there. She, like, trades out right there. But I shit you not, instead she was here for, like, the first area. And I shit you not, she was there, like, a little bit before we got there, and then as soon as I was pulling up to, like, interact with her, she's like, bro, I gotta go, and she fucking dipped. That was the only time I saw her. She, like, dipped out, and then Kipperton was like, well, at least you got to see her. You just said you wanted to see her, and I was like, yeah, but I wish I could have actually like talked to her or something. This is as close as I got to her. That's why I don't have the better pictures, because this is literally when she was dipping. I had to take a picture just really quick. Yeah, oh, it's okay. It's okay. You know who I got to speak to instead? You know who I got to speak to instead? I got to speak to the evil queen from Snow White. What's her name again? Anyways, I got to speak with her. Do you know what she said to me? I know, right? You know what she said to me? Okay, so first of all, no one was, not Maleficent. Maleficent's from, you're thinking of Sleeping Beauty. I'm talking about Snow White. Did I say Sleeping Beauty? I meant Snow White. Anyways, so I, like, when we're coming up, she's like at a Trigger's treat station. And like everyone is taking pictures of the evil queen, but no one is talking to her. Like no one is interacting with her. And like Kipperton and Cass are like, that's really sad, because like she's here for you to interact. Why is no one interacting with her? Like I feel kind of bad. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask a really fucking stupid question. I mean, it wasn't stupid. It was like silly. It was a silly, stupid question. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask a silly, stupid question. Give her some humor. Ooh, what kind of ramen? I love ramen. Hi, welcome back, Rune. I'm gonna ask a silly, stupid question, and I want to see how she reacts. You know what I mean? Like, give me a fun little thing, maybe a little fun little tidbit. I walk up to her and I go, so how do you clean? So how do you clean your mirror? Thank you for the head pet. I appreciate it, Rune. Ooh, that sounds good. I walk up to her and I go, so how do you clean your mirror? And then she like stops for a second because she has to think, because it's a really fucking stupid question that I'm sure she was not like prepared to answer at all. And she goes, well, first she goes, speak up or something. Speak up, peasant. And I was like, I was like scared the way she said that to me. She was so good. I was like, whoop. And then I say it again. And then she says, you are so inquisitive. You were such an inquisitive one or some shit like that. And I was like, oh my God. I was like gagged. I was literally gagged. I was like, damn. And then she said something along the lines of, he can take care of himself. And I was like, you know what? That's so fair. And then I kept walking and I got my candy and all that. But it was just such a, it was such a fun interaction. I hope I didn't think, she didn't think I was like bullying or anything. I just wanted to like talk to her, but I would have felt weird if I said it. I didn't know what else to say, so I was just trying to be creative. Maybe I was a little too creative. But I was literally gagged. Afterwards, Kipperton was like, why did you bully her? And I was like, I didn't bully her. I just asked a question. A funny question. I thought it was a little silly, you know? I didn't know bullying. No such bullying has taken place, right, chat? You can all agree, right? No such bullying. Right, chat? Right, chat? Right, chat? There's the castle. Getting on my nails. You'll see them later. Then we got in. And we're like, everyone's going to go to Space Mountain and all that. I'm not a bully! Bro, I'm not a bully. What the frig? That's really mean of you to say I'm not a bully. You know that. So we're like, instead, we're gonna go the opposite way and then we'll like walk around. And hopefully there'll be like less of a crowd, okay? So we immediately like we go here and we immediately book it to Tiana's because it has like no wait. And again, it's supposed to rain. So we're like, shit, it's gonna rain. We wanna make sure we do the fucking one water ride that's outdoors. Like, not only is it the only water ride, but it's like one of the only ones that were outdoors that we wanted to do that day. So we're like, shit, we gotta book it. So we booked it straight to Tiana's. Tiana's is so cute. Tiana's is like such a cute thing. Like the whole like setup, super fucking cute. I had never been on Tiana's before this because Tiana's had not existed the last time that I went to Disney World. So like this whole like thing was so cute. Like the flower, all that, you know. Ugh. Like it's just so fucking cute, this whole line right up. And it was literally like a walk up to Tiana's. Tiana's was such a walk up. I think this is a different one. That's not part of Tiana's. This is Tiana's. We got on. We went, whee, psh, we got fucking splashed. We got everything, you know. It was a lot of fun. And yeah. I think the animatronics was really cool, and I think it's a lot cuter. I think this fits a lot more than Splash Mountain it ever did. I mean, it's technically still Splash Mountain, but you know what I mean. I like this one a lot. I liked Tiana's a lot. Then we immediately went to do Pirates of the Caribbean, this is where this picture is taken, is in Pirates of the Caribbean. At least I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Point is the next thing that we did was Pirates of the Caribbean. That's where this picture is taken. So like that was one of Kipperton and Cass's favorite ones. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. Y'all want to do it? We'll do it. And we just got to sit down and it was nice. I didn't remember anything about this fucking ride. I'm gonna be honest. It had been forever since I rode on this thing. So I was like pleasantly surprised because I, again, could not remember shit of this fucking ride. And then this is me, my little guy. And then we walked all the way to Haunted Mansion. And again, this was also a walk on and it was starting to like sprinkle a little bit, but it was like fine for the most part. Oh, no, it wasn't sprinkling. It was fucking pouring, actually. I forgot that it literally was pouring. It wasn't sprinkling. It was literally pouring. But it's okay. There was like no line, as you can tell. Like we literally just like walked all the way through here. It was actually crazy. I was kind of surprised how little line there was for this like ride. I was like, say less. I'll take this. I never go on Haunted Mansion. So one thing you need to know about me is I haven't been on Haunted Mansion like forever. And that is not because I don't like the ride, but because every single time I go to Disney World, Magic Kingdom, this ride is like such a like long wait time. And I never found the long wait time to be worth it. So we just never went on this ride. You know what I mean? Okay, have good food. Thank you, Rune. I never found it like worth it, so like we never went on the ride because it was just like such a long wait. You're a treasure. But like with this, it was like not a wait at all, which was really nice. I think though, even if there was a wait, which there was kind of a wait, as you can see, there was like a little smidgen of a wait, but not that much. Like this was literally the back of the line where I took this picture, was where we started at the back of the line. And like the line literally just goes like that. Like it literally just goes whoop, 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 whoop. You know, like, and then like over on this side is basically where the entrance is. So, I mean, not really a line per se. Not much of a line, at least. And it was just nice. It was nice to see all these cool things. It had been a while. I took some pictures on the ride, but it was just mostly pictures of myself. And it was really hard for me to get it right because like it was so fucking dark. Then we went on It's a Small World, baby. One thing you need to know about me is that I fucking love It's a Small World. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I could go on this 20 million times, chat. I could go on this so many fucking times. We only went on this once, though. Not because I, was like, not because I was told we couldn't go on it. It was more of like, I don't want to waste more time on this. It wasn't that important to keep going on it because I'd already gone on it. And also, the seats were really like uncomfortable, and I felt really bad because Cass like needs to sit down like a lot. And so we had gotten on this thinking that it would be a nice sit down ride, and I think it had made them made Cass more uncomfortable than like because of the weird awkward sitting. And so I felt bad. So I was like, ooh, actually we're not do that again. Sorry. But I had fun. I had fun singing to the song. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. And then, yeah. And then afterwards we got food, and look at this guy! Yeah, the seats are really small. So like, basically, it's like a step stool. Like the seat was basically a step stool. So like your legs are like bent upwards. Like you're like it's like so bent upwards, you know what I mean? That it's not really like giving you much of a seat. Disneyland one and has Disney characters on it. I haven't been on Small World and Disney World, so I don't know that one if it also has the characters. I don't know if it has the characters on it. You know what I did notice though that I had never noticed on It's a Small World when we were going through it this time? I don't know why I had never noticed this, but like one thing I kind of cherished this time around is that it had like, I mean, like I obviously knew it had some like fantasy tales because it has like Aladdin, which is like very obvious. With the magic carpet rides, But I hadn't noticed that like in every like area there's like some reference to like some kind of like fantastical tale or novel or something like that. Until I was literally like, we're going through and we go through this section of Spain. And in this section of Spain, I don't know if anyone knows this, but in this section of Spain, I mean, like, obviously this is well known online, but I mean, like, in this chat, in this section of Spain, there is a depiction of, shit, what is it called? Oh, fuck, what is it? Shit, I can't remember what it's called. Fuck me, man. Oh, Don Quixote. There's a depiction of Don Quixote. In the Spain section of It's a Small World. Does everyone know what Don Quixote is? And no, I'm not talking about the store in Japan. That is not what I'm talking about right now. That's cool? Yeah. We literally passed it in Spain, and I was like, wait a second, is that Don Quixote? I was like, is that Don Quixote? I was like, wait a gosh darn second. Wait a minute. Calico bird. Calling stop. Calling skirt. Calling drop. And I was like, the only reason I know that, praise be to this, Only reason why I know Don Quixote is because I took a world literature class in my college years. In my sophomore year of college, I took a world literature class in which we read literature from around the world. And we read Don Quixote, which is how I knew what Don Quixote was. I was like, wait a second, that's Don Quixote. I was like, hold a gosh darn second. I didn't know it was from Spain. I guess that makes sense. I thought it was English for some reason, but you know, makes sense it's from Spain. It probably was. And I just didn't pay attention enough in that class. I never did. I never paid attention enough in that class. Anyways, I got this drink. Look how cute he is. This was the only special edition thing that I got at Mickey's Not So Scary. Didn't it take place in Spain? I bet you it did, and I didn't fucking remember. Shiny, you have to remember one. We read snippets of the novel. We didn't read the whole thing. And two, I was still in college, and not only that, but I was a fucking procrastinator in college. Bitch didn't fucking really read anything. She skimmed the hell out of it. But I knew enough. I knew enough to know what it was referencing, okay? And what it was referencing in the area of Spain is that it was referencing Don Quixote. The game is definitely named Dawn. Oh. I didn't know that. And so basically it was him on, like, I think it wasn't on a horse. It was on something. That guy is definitely named Don. It's so true. So he was on a horse. Wait, I can show you actually. You can understand what I mean. Like, it's very obviously a portrayal of Don Quixote. Him and the donkey, right? Yeah. Here, I'm showing you, guys. Have you seen it, Shiny? There's Don Quixote. So I hadn't noticed it until, like, right then. And it's his horse, you know, in the full outfit. And then he's got a sword at the windmill. I've read it. And then you got the donkey, the kid on the donkey. Yeah, and so I was like, wait a second, that's the scene where he thinks that the windmill is a dragon. And I had to try to explain it to them, like, to Kipperton and to Cass a little bit. I was like, yeah, he's, like, fighting a dragon, and he thinks the windmill is a dragon. I was so quick to pick it up. I was like, wait, that's Don Quixote. That's crazy. I know, it's not. I know, I'm not it's not that cool because, like, anyone could have gotten it. But I felt pretty cool to get it in the moment, you know? I felt pretty freaking cool. So there's a little tidbit if you didn't know, and It's a Small World. There's reference to Don Quixote. Okay. Anyway, so I got this slushie. It's the only Not So Scary, Mickey's Not So Scary item that I got that's, like, limited edition. And it's basically their normal blue icy that they have, their normal blue slushie with, like, colored marshmallow syrup, like marshmallow whipping cream, and then, like, a marshmallow ghost on top. This shit was fucking delicious. This was so good, it's not even funny. Bro, if I could, I'd have this a second time. It was so fucking good. It was so good. I should have gotten another one. Honestly, I should have gotten another one. And remember when I said that we were gonna get used to chicken strips? Guess what I got, bitches? That's right, chicken strips. Where we went was the Pinocchio's place, and the special edition thing that they had, Kipperton has it across the way. I didn't get it. Was like their garlic parm like chicken tenders. I didn't want to be that adventurous. I was like, no, we're getting normal chicken tenders, baby. We're just getting normal frickin' chicken tenders, and they were delicious. Hi, Rose. I do say that word a lot. I say that word so many times. We all be bitches, you know? It sounds yummy. It was good. They said it was really good. My chicken tenders were really yummy, so. And this was especially really yummy. Then I had them take me to see the only thing that's Tangled related in the entirety of Disney World. Should I be where I came to chill and chill and start prepping for stuff? I don't think so. This is pretty chill. We're just chatting. No, but so we have oh shit, wait. Well. You can see the one thing. Oh, also there's Waldo, guys. Guys, I found Waldo. Guys, he's right there, guys. Guys, I found him. We've been looking for him for like 50 years. He's right there, guys. Check, he's right there. Waldo found. Waldo finally found. No, it's the only thing that's Tangle related in this. I know, right? Bro should have hit better. He got fucking caught. This is the only thing that's Tangle related in the entirety of all the parks in the US, and it's a fucking tower and a bathroom. So of course I had to take a picture while I was here. No, honestly, Waldo, why aren't you? Can you get close? You can't. You can go into the bathrooms that are right here. You can't. This is not an actual tower, Shiny. This is like probably really fucking small, like just right here, but is used perspective to make it look bigger. Yeah. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. See, there's the bathroom. There's the Tangled bathroom that you can go in. All the riches, baby, want me anything. And then we saw like the castle. This was pretty up close for the castle. It's kind of crazy. See, I'd have all the money in the world if I was a wealthy girl. It's not like directly on the castle, but it was actually pretty sick to see it so close up, you know? And then we went and passed by Gaston, the little area, and then we saw Little Mermaid. I forgot to get rid of all these shitty ass pictures from the Little Mermaid. Okay, I thought this was a better picture of my nails. Okay, well, here's my nails. Except they're not really like focused on my nails, unfortunately. I thought they were more focused on my nails. My nails are, well, now I feel like I have to add 1 second. 1 second, chat. I feel bad now. We have to add a good photo of my nails. This is bullshit. Japan, here is your girls, what? That's all I want. Didn't matter, shouldn't matter, shouldn't matter, shouldn't matter. What? All together, go all over the world, from the hood to Japan. How is you cool girls? What? What? You know, shouldn't matter, shouldn't. Life turned upside down. Second round. I can't fucking sing because I don't know the lyrics. Okay. What? What? I know that's not the picture I just added. They added to the end? Where the fuck? Oh, is it because I need to reload? Okay. 1 second, chat. Here we go. Okay, here's a better picture of my nails. Here we go. I took it on the Little Mermaid. It's so funny this entire time while we're on the Little Mermaid, Kipperton's like, don't drop your phone. And I'm like, I'm not gonna drop my phone. We're on like a little kid's ride. I only take my phone out when I know I have very little chance of dropping it because we're literally going so fucking slow. But I took it out just to take a cute little picture of my nails. So these were my nails for the trip. I had little blood ones that didn't glow in the dark. And then I had little ghost guys and a pumpkin that did in fact glow in the dark. They were so freaking cute. Them glow in the dark was so cute. It was so cute. It was so cute. And then here is my nails again. Super freaking cute. There's Ariel being weird. Don't worry about her. She's just a little strange. It's okay. I really like this like sign. It was really nice out in the dark. We didn't really do anything over here other than we went trick-or-treating. We just like got candy and shit and then we left. And then we made it to Space Mountain, and guess what, guys? Space Mountain was a walk-on. You guessed it. It was a walk-on. There was literally no one in line for Space Mountain. It was so empty. I like doing these after-hours events so much. This week taught me that I really like doing them Disney after-hours events. They were so much fun. So, like, the special thing about Space Mountain during this time of Mickey's Not So Scary is that it's supposed to be like pitch black in there, right? Mind you, I'm not gonna be able to tell the difference. I have glasses and I take them off for the ride, so I can't really see shit anyways. But so it's supposed to be pitch black. That's the whole point of like going during Mickey's Not So Scary is because it's gonna be literally pitch black inside. Like no lights, no like little twinkle little lights, nothing at all, right? Well, me and everyone, we get on the ride and we have this jackass in the same cart as us. And the dude, the whole fucking ride, I shit you not, had the flash on his phone or some shit. I don't know what it was. Something had like a flashlight at the back. And he had it on the entire fucking like ride. And literally like I didn't know this at the time. Again, blind. I was just like kind of shocked. I was like, man, why am I able to see so much of the tracks? Because like again, this guy's way behind me. Like I can't really tell that there's a light other than the fact that I'm like, man, why the fuck am I like able to I was like, why am I able to see so much? Like I thought this was supposed to be pitch black. I see so much of the tracks and all that. Yeah, and then I find out afterwards from Kipperton that this guy had like the light on the entire time, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. No, it's not. Like it was so fucked up that they did that to us. Like literally so fucked up. And it was the only time we rode it during this night, so we didn't get to experience it again. But that's okay. That's okay. I got to experience it pitch black a different time, and that was on Sunday, in which I rode it and I just closed my eyes. Because I was just like, you know what? If I wanted pitch black, you know what I can do? I can just fucking close my eyes. That'll give me a pitch black darkness experience. And that's exactly what I did. And it was fun. It was fun. Then we went on the People Mover. This was a nice, relaxing time. It was just nice and relaxing. And just, I know you might be like, Otaku, why is there literally a picture of blackness? Would you believe me if I said I took this inside the Space Mountain? I took this inside Space Mountain. When the People Mover goes in Space Mountain, you know what I mean? Well, obviously it's pitch black, and that's what it looked like. This is a picture of Space Mountain. I know, such a beautiful view of Space Mountain. You know, you can see so much. I'm not even kidding. This is literally what it looked like when you. So you did get to ride it as pitch black, just not on Space Mountain. Yeah, I just wasn't on the actual ride of Space Mountain, but I did get to see Space Mountain pitch black. You know what I mean? It was so weird to be on it, like to be on People Mover and it be like literally pitch black during the Space Mountain bit. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was nice. I liked it. Then there's a nice little view of the castle. Okay, one thing I was crazy, if you don't know, while we're there, unfortunately, one of my favorite rides at Magic Kingdom, the Buzz Lightyear ride, is currently closed for renovations. So, like, we couldn't go on it. But, as you know, the People Mover kind of goes through that ride and gets, like, a little perspective, right? Well, when we go through it, it's like completely dark again. So we go through it again in the pitch black because there's nothing there. It's so eerie. But if you look at the windows for Buzz Lightyear, it's like all like closed up. You know what I mean? Like you could literally see the scaffolding of like them doing renovations. It was so like weird. It was actually very interesting to see. Then we rode Tron. Tron was a quote-unquote 30-minute wait. I'm gonna be honest, most of the 30 minutes we waited was walking up that fuck-ass hill. It was like, that was like the most we waited. It was like such a short wait. Like literally, there was like no wait at all. We like walked all the way inside. And we didn't get a line until like right before you're supposed to put your shit away in the lockers. And then there's the ride. You can see them go through it. It's pretty cool. Oh wait, that's Wednesday. Yeah, so we rode it. I thought this was really short. I thought Tron was really short. I've never ridden Tron before. Honestly, I think it was way too short for how much line it has. I don't think I would ride Tron again if it has such a fucking insane like line. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't think I would wait an hour for this ride, but it was fun. It was a cool ride, you know, overall. It was a pretty cool ride. And I enjoyed it. And then it's Wednesday. Oh my god, it's Wednesday. So one thing that we all agreed, I didn't say this on Monday, but before we left on Monday night, we all agreed, me, Kipperton, Cass, we all agreed to get these like Boo headbands. You're gonna see Cass and Kipperton wear them in front of me right here. So Kipperton has them on right now. In this picture. We were all like matching cutesy. We were all wearing that day. It was really cute. It was really cute that we were all matching. Cause like the reason why we all started matching is because I saw them and I was like, oh, that's cute. I might buy those. And then later I see Cass and Kipperton over by them and they're like, Kipperton's like, I might buy these because they're really cute. And I was like, what if we get them and then we're matching? And so we all decided to get them and we matched. It was really cute. It was really cute. Yeah, so Epic Universe. We went to Epic Universe. One thing you need to know about this day. This is the first day that my mom gets here and she's with us during this time. And Cass is in a wheelchair during this. So, like, take my tidbits with, like, a little grain of salt because we do have, like, a little bit of a cheat sheet when it came to lines. Just a smidgen of a cheat sheet. Not really that much, but, like, still, just a smidgen. So, I knew that I really wanted to go to Nintendo World. But the lines were so insane, we just didn't go there first. So we're like, we'll save that for later on in the day. So the first thing that we did is we went to Dark Universe. As you can see, it says, it's alive. Good old Frankenstein, you know, Dr. Frankenstein. One thing I gotta say about Epic is that Epic was so good at its theming. I legitimately loved all the theming of the areas. Like, they did such a good job, like, pulling everything together. It looks so nice. You know what I mean? Like, it literally looks like I'm in that area. It's actually really cool. And the fact that they didn't just do that with just like the buildings and like the rides, they also did that with the food, like the food within the restaurants. Like the food is very themed, and I thought that was really, really sick. I'll show you some of that later. Um, but the first thing that we did that day is we all sat outside. And by we all, I mean me and Kipperton, we just sat out here because my mom and Cass went and rode this ride first. I just decided I didn't want to ride it. But I was like, Mom, you go enjoy that. You have a good time. You know, I think you should be able to ride it. Mind you, my mom, right before this, she had injured her back in her previous vacation before she got here. So she also had like a back injury this entire time that we were here. So like she couldn't go on a lot of things that she would have probably been able to go on had it not been for that, but yeah. Epic was really fun. This ride is gonna have the shortest line out of every ride at Epic, and that's because it has it's just so quick at churning people out. It's not that the fact that there's no love for this ride, it's just that this ride is so quick at like getting people in and out, you know? So we rode that, and then afterwards we went in line and we rode the werewolf coaster. I thought that was a lot of fun. Again, I wouldn't wait like as long as I probably waited for it originally. I'd probably wait around like 30 minutes for that ride. It was pretty short. But it was a pretty cute like roller coaster where like you like spin in circles. It was really cute. It was also, but one thing I had an issue with Epic is that majority of their rides are outside waits, and there's like no shade. Like there's like they try to shade you as best as they can inside of the lines, which is really nice. But I mean, I just wish they had more indoor lines. It was kind of disappointing to me as like someone in line to be waiting outdoors like all day for hours when most of their lines are outside, you know? Very few of their lines are indoors. And I just felt like you're in Florida. You know you're in Florida. There's so much heat in Florida. It's so humid in Florida. You could have had like more indoors for your ride lines, you know? I was really disappointed with that fact. Honestly, like I was really disappointed with the fact how much was outside. And I would have been fine with like it being like half inside, half outside. It rained a lot. It didn't rain every day, but it rained pretty close to every day. It did rain this day when we were there. It rained at the end of the day, but it did rain. Yeah, and then my mom and Kipperton went to this restaurant because they were so hot outside. So they went and they got food and they got water. And then we joined, and I noticed that I had seen that they had this cake, and so I also got one of these cakes. This cake was so fucking good. It was so good. It was good. It was a really good cake. And I love that it was shaped like a coffin. I ate a little bit before I took a picture of it. Sorry guys, there's more of a coffin this way. But it was just really cute. It was such a cute little coffin thing, and then like with like fake mud with the chocolate. It was so cute. Like that's what I meant when I was like it's on theme. Like this dessert was on theme. It was actually really nice and I really enjoyed it. More pictures of the park. We immediately went and started walking. We were gonna go to Stardust afterwards, but Stardust was down all morning. It just wasn't open. So instead we went to what is it called? We went to How to Train Your Dragon area. So we're like walking through, and then we go to How to Train Your Dragon, and we go straight to the gliders. And that line was so long. That line was like a 90-minute wait. It was super fucking long. And the longest line we waited that day. And it was all outside. Again, Gonna reiterate it. It was all fucking outdoors, which I get it. It's an outdoor coaster, but like you can still have indoor parts of the ride and be an outdoor coaster. Like see Velocicoaster again. That one is mostly indoors and it's an outdoor coaster. Anyways, I really like this theming of the world. We didn't really get to see that much of it. And I'll explain in a little bit why. First of all, my feet were exhausted. Second of all, we were like kind of like on a mission. We're like, we want to go on this coaster. So we didn't really like look around that much. Okay, Rose, sounds good. It was pretty cool though. I really liked the way that it looked. But so we went to the back, we rode on the gliders. It took about like 90 minutes on that wait. And well, it wasn't 90 minutes. Sorry, it took about an hour. And mind you, we cut the line. It was like a 90-minute anticipated wait, but we cut the line a little bit due to, again, Cass being in a wheelchair. So we were able to get up front and up personal, baby. And then my mom just like waited in the child swap because she wasn't gonna go on it, obviously. But we had a good time. It was that coaster was so fun. That coaster was so freaking fun. I had such a good time on it. Honestly, would wait that much longer for that ride as well because it was so good. I would wait for that ride. That ride was so much fun. I just wish it wasn't outside. I wish the line wasn't outside. Other than that, it was a lot of fun. Yes, I did, Tyler. I did ride Stardust. I rode most of the popular rides here. Only rides I didn't ride was I didn't ride anything in Harry Potter because I don't like Harry Potter and I intentionally avoided it. And then, I didn't ride Donkey Kong. And I didn't ride Yoshi, but like, you know, whatever. Or at least we didn't have anyone ride those rides. Obviously, I didn't ride that one ride. I feel like I didn't ride that many rides, but also like it was pretty good amount. Yeah, basically I didn't ride Donkey Kong because Donkey Kong was a 2-hour wait, and it was just not worth a 2-hour wait. Like looking at the videos of Donkey Kong, it was not worth a 2-hour wait. I knew it beforehand, so we're like, no, we're not waiting that long. But after this, we went and did Fire Drill, which is like, I don't know, is it in the middle here? I don't remember where it is exactly in terms of like where it is in this area. But it's like a little like water ride, where you shoot water at like targets and shit. And I'm gonna get it. Oh, right. I forgot to say. When we're about to get onto the gliders, like this little roller coaster here, I'm wearing like open-toe shoes. I'm wearing my Crocs, not my Mary Janes, but another ones that are open-toed. And I move forward while Kipperton is moving back, and I fuck up my fucking nail, like my toenail, and I start bleeding. And then which is why another reason why we like couldn't stay so long in this area is because I, in fact, needed medical attention. Not that much, but I needed first aid. But I was like, I'm not leaving to go get first aid before we get on this roller coaster. So instead, I just like sucked it up. And then this, like, while we were waiting in line, this girl was so nice to give me a Band-Aid. So I like put a Band-Aid on it while I was on the raid. And then again, had the Band-Aid on when we went onto the boat ride or whatever. Anyways, so we're getting on the boat ride, the cute little fire drill, like, boat ride thing. That's really cute. You're shooting things. I get on, Cass gets on, my mom starts to get on. She fucking falls. She, like, gets in and she, like, literally falls. Like, she didn't know that there was a step and she, like, falls and, like, hurts her, like, knee a little bit. Not really that much. She, like, scrapes it. Oh, yeah, Rose. It might be good to go to bed. Yeah, thankfully she's not that hurt. Otherwise I would not be like kind of giggling about it. She was just really embarrassed. She was embarrassed. She just like scraped her knee a little bit. But everyone's like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I'm fine, just embarrassed because I fell." And that was about it. We start like throwing like, yeah, it was the surprise. Yeah. She wasn't hurt or anything. And then we go through the fire drill thing. There's like this like person like way ahead of us that's like a jerk and starts like shooting my mom and like Kipperton. And so they get like soaked on the ride because like this guy like would not stop shooting them with water, and they did not like that because they were like, we didn't really want to get that wet. Like we accepted we might get a little bit wet on this ride, but we didn't want to be soaked by someone else. Like, let it be our choice. So they're a little pissed about that. We get off and there's a fucking person from like not their HR per se. What is it? Like customer service or whatever? I don't know who it is. Who is like waiting for us to get off the ride to speak to my mom about her fall. And she's like, my mom's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm fine. Like, please. I guess maybe because of the PR team. I don't know. Like, maybe legal. Probably just customer service. So it's like doing illegal, like they got to do legal stuff or whatever. No, literally, Shiny. I shit you not. We get off and he's like, you want to I just need your name, like just all that kind of stuff. And my mom's like, literally, it's not a big deal. Like, please, it's okay. Hi, Ty. How are you, lovely? How are you doing? My mom's like, it's fine. It's okay. And then he's like, are you sure? Like, do y'all have express passes? And my mom's like, no. And he's like, well, I can get y'all express passes. And literally, like, my eyes, they light the fuck up. And I turn towards my mom. I'm like, Mother, do this for us. Get us the express passes. Mother. And so, he's like, oh, she's like, fine, I'll do it, whatever. And so, like, we get out of the way, and he's like, how many people do you have? And we thought this was going to be for, like, the whole day, like, unlimited. We should have known better. It was just going to be a single fucking one. Whatever. And we say 4. Afterwards, we're like, man, we should have said 10. We're like, we should have said 10. But... So he goes, he gets us like 4 single express passes, whatever. Really? Oof. That's rough, Tyler. Yeah, we got like 1 single use express passes. Because my mom fell. Not only did she fall, but she also like didn't even get hurt, really. She didn't get hurt at all. And we still got express passes, and she was fine. She literally was fine. That's the only reason why I'm giggling through the story is because I know afterwards she was fine. Like, she was totally okay. I'm sorry that your aunt broke her arm, though. We also think it was kind of because it was partly their fault, because I think they forgot to say, watch your step or something. Because I don't remember hearing it. No one in our party remembers hearing watch or step, and my mom did fall because she didn't realize there was a step there. So we also think it was partly that. We don't know. Anyway, so we ended up with 4 express passes, in which me and Cass immediately took and rode Stardust Racers. So, we didn't take a picture. I didn't take a picture of Stardust, but that's how I got onto Stardust Racers, guys. Me and Cass got 2 free express passes, and we used it on Stardust Racers and cut a fucking 90-minute line. It was like 90 minutes when we went on. So we cut that entire line. Well, not entirely, quite yet. We cut a huge chunk of the line because of the express pass, which was just to get to the lockers. And then we cut the majority of the rest of the line because Cass was in her wheelchair. And I was wheeling Cass through the wheelchair, so we cut the rest of the line because of the wheelchair. We were on within like 15 minutes or something like that. I don't remember. It was like super fucking quick. We were trying to make use of that wheelchair. We're like, well, I mean, I know. It was so nice. And we all got front row. We got front row. You don't understand. Literally, like, they asked us when we got up there, they were like, yo, do you want first row? And we were like, yeah, we want first row. And then, like, they were like, just tell that person that you want first row and we'll give you first row. And so we got first row. It was so nice. It was so nice. Hi, Wombat. Hello. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, hello. We didn't really have to wait at all, and we got first row. And so now we have 2 express passes for Epic Universe left over. Because again, we got 4 and we just used 2 of them. We never used the rest of the 2 of our express passes, guys. We just have 2 extra express passes. I took them home with me. They're good until the end of this year. Bro, I can't do bad. Good memorabilias of like my mom falling. I probably am gonna keep them as a souvenir because I don't know anyone who's going within this year, you know. And then we went to freaking Super Mario World, Super Nintendo World, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. And I said this before, since Cass is in the wheelchair, as you can see, we went through the wheelchair accessibility area, which usually when you go into the Mario World, you go up an escalator. But as you can tell here, we went through the accessibility one, which is like, where basically you take a pipe like that, straight ahead, and then you take an elevator. It was still cute. It was still really cute. And then when you get out the elevator, you end up here at Peach's Castle. It was really cute. Look what I got. Oh no. It was so cute. Like I said, the whole like designing of this like entire area was really nice. This area though, I'm going to say, again, we didn't really spend that much time here because my feet were starting to hurt at the end of this day. And also, this entire part of the park was fucking packed. Literally, I get it. I get why. It's like the most popular area. I kid you not, I felt so overstimulated in this area. It felt like so much. It was just like so much like people, so much things happening, going on, very busy, you know what I mean? I felt very fucking overstimulated. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean still popular a few years later? Shiny, this isn't Disney World. Not Disney World. This isn't Orlando. Shiny, this just opened up this summer. Ada. You're thinking of the one in California. No, you're thinking of the one in California. There's one in California that's been open for a couple years now. No, it's not a sound alert. It's me doing it. I'm also still sick. Womp womp. No, so Epic Universe just opened this summer. Oh, really? 90 for Mario Kart? It was like 60 here. No, I don't even think it was that. It was like 45 or some shit like that because we're about to go on Mario Kart in a little bit. Yeah, I'm sick. No, I'm like literally sick. I am ill, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I am ill. No, but it was really cool still, even though I felt really overstimulated. You can see why. Like, there's just so much. But the first thing we did is we went downstairs because I had been craving to go into Toadstool's Cafe the entire fucking day. I was like, if I'm eating, it's gonna be at Toadstool's Cafe. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think an hour's worth it was fine. I felt like it was worth the wait when I went for an hour. It was really cute. Like, the whole design was really cute of this like whole area, and then like this showed you all the food and what it looked like. Like, this whole thing was really fucking cute. And so it was weird. So all the restaurants in Epic Universe, they're like, it's so weird. It's like dine in, but also it's not. Like, they have like areas where like you're supposed to pay at the register, but they don't have you pay at the register. Like, they have you do it on the app. It's so fucking weird. So, and then I thought it was really nice since this place is so busy. They actually have someone like at the front. Like when you get up to the front of the line, they have you people like seated like normal like sit down places. I don't know why. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. I did like that they had someone like tell people where to sit because this place is so popular. It needs like people like to be actually sitting you like it's a sit down place. But I don't know why they have it set up like that and then like it actually be basically like mobile order. Like they bring you your food at your table. Like they know where you're sitting. You know what I mean? I don't quite understand why they added the cash registers there. Like it was going to be like a pull up if they didn't want it to be like that. I'm not entirely sure. I was fine with it being sit down, but I don't know why like it was like both, you know? It was like a weird both kind of situation. This place was really cool. It was really sick. I thought it really like the theming of everything was really nice. I ordered. So first of all, I ordered just like I ordered food. But I had put an allergy note on the food that I had ordered because I wanted the fire flower spaghetti and meatballs, but it comes with spicy marinara, and I was like, I don't want spicy marinara, and so I had to put an allergy note to talk to the chef to be like, hey, can you like instead just make it not spicy because you have a non-spicy version of a different like spaghetti meal? Can you just put that sauce on it instead? Like, does it have to be spicy? And they said okay. It was still spicy. I think it's because the meatballs, the big giant meatballs, are probably spicy, and that's what I mostly ate was the meatballs. And that's probably because the meatballs are constantly sitting in probably like already prepared in the sauce and whatever. Yeah, the queue line was really nice. Anyways, so during that time, I had to wait forever. And because I was waiting forever, Kipperton's food got there before mine. And they got this like really cool like lemonade-y drink. And I tried it and it was really good, so I got it. So this is my second order where I got this drink. So this is my drink. I was a little sad because mine was a little bit more watered down than Kipperton's was. It literally just tasted like water. But it had like all this boba at the bottom, and the boba was really fucking good. Like it was like actual boba, and then some of it was like stars cut up of like fruit, so it was like just like fruit, you know what I mean? It was just so fucking good. It was so good. Oh, I accidentally added 2 pictures. Here's another picture of it. Yeah, it was good. And then here's the fire flower marinara. The fire flower like thing. It came with a little flower like thing on it. Like I said, I really like the theming of it. Like even they kept it with like their drinks, and then even with like the thing on top. Hi Josh, how are you? How you doing? Yeah, we have food. I'm talking about Epic Universe right now, which was my Wednesday of my vacation. Yeah, so it had like big meatballs. I really like meatballs, which is why I really wanted this one. It was because I wanted the giant meatballs. It was really good. I liked it. It was just a little spicy. I just had to have a lot of drinks. And then we also had the garlic knots. These were really fucking good. As you can tell, because I already devoured them before I remembered to take a picture. I devoured them so quickly. They were just so fucking good. And then then I ordered the whole ass Princess Peach cake. I ordered the whole ass entirety Princess Peach's cake. It's called Princess Peach's cake. Princess Peach's cake, yeah. It was a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Good job.
Thank you, Rude. Sure. What do you mean, sure? I did eat it. It was yummy. It was good. Thank you for the headbed. I appreciate it. You should have shared. I did share. I did not want to eat it by myself. The name is so fucking funny. It's literally called Princess Peach's cake, like on the menu. So like later on, like the next day, Kipperton makes a joke saying that they're Princess Peach. And I said, I ate your cake yesterday. And then Kipperton goes, what? And I'm like, you said you were Princess Peach. I didn't lie. I did eat your cake yesterday. All I'm saying, you said you were Princess Peach, and I ate Princess Peach's cake yesterday, so. I'm not telling a lie. I like that this, like, mirrors the letter in, Mario 64. That was really cute. I poured my heart into this cake I baked for you. I hope you enjoy it. Yours truly, Pete. I know, right, Sammy? It's so pretty, and it's fucking big. It's really big. My mind also made that joke as well. A very interesting name for a cake. I know. It's very interesting name for a cake. Hi. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, this cake was really good. It was really yummy. It was also 20 fucking bucks. So when I ordered this, mind you, okay, I ordered this on my mom's dime because she was paying. And I said, these are the things that I want to order. I said, I want to order this, I want to order this, and I want to order this. And so we ordered all of them. And I had, like I said, I hadn't realized how big the cake was. And my mom was like, we were talking about it, and I was like, man, I was talking to Kipperton, and I was like, man, Kipperton, why didn't you buy Princess Peach's cake? I thought you were going to have Princess Peach's cake. And they were like, oh, I just didn't want to get it because I learned that it was a big cake. Like, it was a full cake. And I was like, wait, what? And my mom was like, wait, what? And I was like, I didn't know it was a full cake. And then my mom was like, how much was it? And I was like, it was $20. But I thought that was normal. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's theme park food. I was like, $20? Yeah, I could see $20 being for a cake, like a slice of cake, you know? And so then we got this full cake, and I was like, oh, that's a lot. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to eat all this. So I shared it. It was me who ate it, and then my mom ate it, and then Kipperton ate some. And then Cass ate like the fruit on top and all that kind of stuff. It was really good. Oh, that cake looks a lot smaller in your photo. It's not like ginormous. Like, it's not ginormous per se, but it's also not like the size of a. It's also not the size of like a of a slice. It's like a miniature cake, like a small cake. You know what I mean? It's the size of a small cake. I don't know if that makes any sense. Which is like way more than I could have like that I actually wanted as a cake. I wanted like a slice, you know? Okay, so here, I mean, this is very small, but I can like zoom a little bit. Like, kind of like compare it to his head. Like, look how big that is compared to his head. Like, it's not small. Like, it's not like a slice of cake. It's a small little cake, but it's still like not enough. Like, that's too much for one person. You know what I mean? That's too much cake for one person. You know what I mean? Watermelon sized. Yeah. Like, it's not small, but it's not big. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Anyways, it was really good. It had lots of yummy little bits in the middle. It was just really tasty, honestly. And then we went into this like Mario store. I wanted to see if there was anything I wanted. I found this really cute pin that said Super Mario World. And it was like all in like the old like lettering for the original like Mario games. So of course I bought it. I think that was the only thing I bought from Epic was that one singular pin. I just thought it was too cute to pass up, so I bought it. And then we went on to Mario Kart. Mind you, we still had the wheelchair, so we could not. This was such a. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna get sidetracked for a second. I'm gonna talk about ADA real quick. I know, so interesting, like things to talk about for ADA, okay? This ride is so fucking stupid in terms of accessibility for wheelchairs or like strollers or like whatever. You know what I mean? Specifically for wheelchairs, obviously, because that's the people that it really matters. Tell me why. I don't know if anyone's here because of the ad, but tell me why we waited so fucking long over here for the elevator to go up this small set of fucking stairs, right? So we literally wait like I think 5 minutes. I don't know how many people would have been able to get into the line by the time we finally were able to get upstairs because we were waiting so long for the fucking elevator. Again, to just go up these small like flights of stairs. We finally get up there. We have to wait in the normal queue, you know, whatever. That happens, you know. And then we get our glasses, and once we get our glasses, the reason why I say this is really stupid is the ride is actually a floor down from where you start. So you go upstairs, and you're upstairs for a little bit, and then you have to go down, and then you have to go up to exit. It's like things like this. I'm like, this was so dumb. Like, I was like, what was the point? Like, really, what was the point of this? What was the entire point of having so many stairs for no reason? Anyways, so we get through it. Like I said, we go downstairs. We go all the way downstairs to the ride level. So, and then we get on the ride. The ride was really fun. Wait, I have more pictures. The like queue was really cool. The ride was really fun. I liked all the things that I could take photos of in the queue. It was really cute. It was just a really cute area. Oh wait, that's the exit. And then we go in. We go all the way down and we get in. We go through the ride. My poor mom. So we're having like a really good time, right? I'm having a really good time. I'm like shooting things with my fucking like stuff. I get like over 100. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you, Rune. I get at the beginning of like the ride, it tells you that you need to like have like 100 coins or whatever to like win. You know what I mean? To win the race. So I'm like collecting coins, you know, doing my thing. I think I collect like 120 or some shit. I don't remember. I shit you not. We're like getting to the end. It shows everyone's scores. It's like in your like little cart. I look over to like see the scores. And my mom's score, she's sitting right next to me. My mom's score is literally 0. My mom had 0 coins. And I'm like, oh my God. I see my mom with 0. I start cackling. I literally like had uncontrollable fucking laughter. I was like, oh my God. I was so loud, just like fucking cackling. I was like, oh my God, there's no way you got 0. No, like literally she got fucking 0 coins. Oh, like, how did you do that? I was like, how did you get 0? I was like, how is that possible? How is it possible that she gets 0? I love her so much. She knows I love her so much. I was literally laughing so fucking hard. Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. I got just under 100. My brother beat me. I got like 120 or something. I don't remember. I did pretty well. It was pretty good. But my mom like getting like a 0 like totally like knocked the wind out of me. It was so fucking hilarious. It was just so funny. Obviously after that I didn't say anything about it, but it was pretty fucking hilarious. I don't know if she just didn't know how the ride worked or if hers was just broken. I don't know what it was, but her getting 0 was just mwah, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. My poor mama. And then when this was the exit queue, it was pretty cool. I liked seeing all like the jackets, or maybe it was like during thing. Bro, I love my braid. My braid's so pretty. I love braids so much. They're just so pretty. They're so nice looking. Yeah, we'll be braid twins. Once you get new Rune, we'll be braid twins. I love braids. I just love them so much. They're so pretty. So baby girl, I know she's gonna scream, girl, what have you done? Okay. And then this was like just more pictures that I took on our way out. I saw the mural thing where they literally had Link and Zelda right there. And then there's, look, I took a better picture of it. But look at the little guy! It's a little Pikmin! Bro, he was so fucking cute. He's just a little guy right there, you know? I really like these stained glasses, though. It's really nice. When are they getting Link and Zelda? I don't know. But I want them soon. Yeah, he's so freaking cute. I like the, like, reference because, like, whenever you go to, like, a Nintendo store, they always have, like, a bunch of Pikmin, like, all around, like, the, store. Yeah, the constellations of, like, all the, like, power-ups. And then Mario right there. I liked it. I like it a lot. Just a lot of detail went into this. You can really see that a lot of details went into the worlds, and that's what I really loved about them. And then this was us leaving Epic Universe. Right before we were leaving Epic Universe, that's when it decided to downpour for like 2 minutes, and then it literally stopped. It was weird. It was a weird day. And then me and my mom we all went back to the hotel, and me and my mom just like relaxed for a little bit before we went to Halloween Horror Nights. My feet were fucking killing me already, and I decided that I was going to put them through more strain by walking on them. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was really disappointed with Halloween Horror Nights. I'm not going to this place again. Hello, welcome in.
Hello, cutie pie.
Hello, Henry. Hello, welcome. What did your feet do to you? They were just in so much pain. I'll talk a little bit more about it towards the end of the night, because you'll see more of me like slowly get terrible. But I'm like doing okay, you know. I'm taking pictures of the cool stuff. None of the scare actors interacted with us. We just kind of like walked right by them, which was kind of like lame, but it's fine. I would have gave you a piggy ride. I think you probably wouldn't have been able to lift me up, but I appreciate it, Rune. I'm doing good. How are you, Henry? I'm doing good. I'm talking about my vacation that I just went through. Yeah, I had a good time. Just yapping a lot, you know. Anyways, so the first line that I went in, because I promised, remember, before I left Shiny, I promised chat that I would go through Grave of the Flesh. And so that's the first line I went into, is I went into line at Grave of the Flesh. And this is the picture of my nails as I was waiting, because I was like, peace, haha, I'm in line. No, it wasn't. Which is my thing that I'm about to get into. I went into line and I got in. It was like a 20-minute wait. It was literally not, oh no, it was 40 minutes. It was a 40-minute wait, but it was all indoors. So I was like nice and fine because I was air conditioned. It was cool. It was whatever. I took a couple pictures at the very beginning. I like the decorations. They were very cool. Again, I think I took like a couple pictures before I put away my phone because I didn't want to take like a bunch of pictures of it. It was really like it was really cool decorations, you know, in terms of like it looked like you were in a cemetery, and it looked like I was going through a person's body. Which, by the way, spoiler, at the end of it, you're like basically going through like people's like intestines and like shit, you know? You are in fact going through people's flesh. But basically, I'm going through it and I'm literally not even like terrified. I'm like literally just like walking through. There'll be scare actors and I'll be like, hey.
Hello, cutie pie.
Oh my god, hi Tal. Speaking of saying hey, but like literally I'd be like walking by and I'd be like, oh hello. I'd be like, hi, what's up, scare actors. And the reason why it was like that is because I would literally like Halloween Horror Nights is so fucking packed. I didn't realize how packed it was going to be until I went, because like I had imagined it being similar to Mickey's not so scary like Halloween party, where it's like capped like a certain amount. Obviously it is capped, like it can sell out, but like obviously it wasn't that capped, probably as much as it should have, because it felt like there was just so many people there, and I felt like it didn't need to have so many people there when it was like so many, like so little things to do. Anyways, when you have so many people going through a haunted house, like we're literally like 1 I can see all the scares that are happening to the people in front of me. You know what I mean? You wouldn't have liked this room then. It was very packed. Like it was very like tight. Because it was like catacombs and shit, and like Like that kind of stuff, you know? But like there were so many people like in front of you that you could literally see the actors like pop up and scare the people in front of you. And so whenever like they would either like not make it in time to get me, or they would pop out at me, but I was already expecting them to pop out with me. So like I was like, okay, whatever, like I'm not scared. Hi Felt, happy birthday. Hello. How are you, lovely? Yeah, so like that's how it was. Like it literally was kind of lame. It was like I'm not even scared because like I'm watching people get scared in front of me. It was not scary at all. And then and I'm drunk. Hey! Well, I hope that your coworker had a good happy birthday. I also worked today, Felt. So, you know what? That's so fair. I worked a full 8-hour shift this morning and to this afternoon. Did you know that? Did you know that, chat? I worked a full shift today. I got home like 5 hours ago. Still, same. Thank you for putting my braid in front of me. I appreciate you, Felt. Rump, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, so I wasn't really any spooked during this. Thank you, Felt. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, so I wasn't really spooked during this. I was kind of disappointed. And then we went on to Men in Black. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you, Felt. I went on to Men in Black, which I had talked about like on Monday we had gone, and I had kind of done kind of shit. Back when Disney was good, bro, like Tangled. Bro, I love Tangled. Bro, I love Rapunzel. She's so awesome. But this time on Men in Black, I did so well. Not only did I do so well, it was literally just me and my mom in a cart. Hi, Donna. Hello, how are you, lovely? Oh, you're so sweet, Felt. Yeah, I really liked Men in Black 3 too. Honestly, I think it was my favorite. I like we're gonna go back in time. Brr, brr. Pitbull, my boy. Thank you for the head pet. I appreciate it, Felt. But this time on Men in Black The Ride, I did so well. It was me and my mom only in a cart this time. And my mom... Good job! Thank you for the good job. My mom had like... Love my mom. Sorry, I'm not trying to shit talk her, you know what I mean? But my mom had like... I think... actually, I'm trying to remember exactly how much she had. I think 70,000 was what she had or something like that. Which I was like, that's, you know, it's fine. That's about as much as I had before. No, it's okay. I appreciate you. Thank you, Felt, for stopping by. Go take a shower and relax. You are, Dono. Get sweet. Become sweet because you are. Thank you for the good job. Appreciate you. Better than 0 coins. I know, right? That is better than 0 coins. And I had like over 200,000. I think I had like 250,000 or some shit like that. So like the two of us combined, we got the like the best like thing that you can get on the thing, like the Galactic Hero. We got the Galactic Hero with just the two of us being on the ride. Thank you for the hydrate, appreciate it. My mom was like, I didn't do shit. That was all you. And so, yeah, I really redeemed myself on that second ride. To be fair, though, to be fair, what ended up happening is I grabbed my gun and I literally just like, I just aimed at the other cart and I just kept shooting the other cart like so many times that I just like kept getting a bunch of points for that. And then I was the first person to hit the red button out of me and my mom, so I got an extra 100K because of that. And so I won. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I didn't quite remember how to like shoot shit when I did it the first time, and then I was like, wait, I can do this. I believe in myself. And then I did. I did do it, you know? Anyways, after that, we made the long fucking trek to Fallout. I understand why the haunted houses are so far because like they have to find space for them in their like areas, you know, and so they have to be in the back of like the very very back of the park. But man, did this not hurt my did this not help my feet from hurting. This line was like 75 minutes wait. And I shit you not, we started waiting and I like immediately Levi, thank you so much for the like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's very similar to the Toy Story ride. My hand always hurts on that. But anyways, so we like first get in the Fallout line and I'm like, oh, I hope it goes fast, you know? It did not go fast. It did not go fast at all. About like 1/4 of the way in, I'm like thinking I want to fucking dip. Like I'm like starting to think I just want to dip. My feet are in pain. Like they are suffering like nobody's belongings. They like my feet literally feel like I'm going straight to my bone. Like I'm standing on my bone, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense to y'all. It just hurt so badly. I was getting to the point where my feet hurt so badly that like I was like I could feel the pain but like also couldn't because my brain was trying so hard to like shut off the pain that I was feeling. Hi Rain, how are you, lovely? How you doing today? I don't know if that makes any sense to y'all, but that's how I was feeling. Was like I could feel how painful they were, but also just like I am just trying to shut off my feelings on how painful it was. And want my leg to finish healing? It'll just take a little bit. It'll fix itself though. Our body is really good at healing it ourselves, which is really good, which is really nice. Is that our body is really good at healing itself. Anyways, we get about like I want to say 3/4 of the way through, and I literally turn to my mom and I'm like, "Mom, I want to dip. Like I want to leave. I want to get out of this line." It was more like I want to say it's more like halfway through. We got halfway through the line. I'm like, I want to leave. Like I don't think I can stay in this line anymore. And my mom was like, "Are you kidding me? We waited so fucking long, and you're gonna be so mad at yourself if you don't go in this like into this house. And like, remember we paid money and you only went through one house." I'm like, "Yeah, I know, I get it. That's why I didn't want to like. That's why I wanted to stick through it because I was like, only one house, and I already want to go home. You know what I mean?" But she's like, "No, we're going in this." My mom was like, "No, Otaku, we're going in this house." And I was like, "Okay, we're going in this house. I understand." So we did end up staying the rest of the time, and I went through the house. Again, this wasn't scary. I think like the most quote unquote scared the most like scared I got was like flinching, you know what I mean? Where I like flinch because like all of a sudden like there'd be something in front of my face or like a loud sound, you know what I mean? I'd be like, my flinches aren't like very large, like they're not like ah. You know how I scream in like streams, right? That's me when I'm actually scared and like I'm actually caught off guard. When I flinch, instead I just go like I like blink. I just blink. That's all I do. I don't make a sound. I don't make a face. I just blink. I go. And so they did get me a couple times in terms of flinching. I think the closest I got to a scare like where I like screamed or anything like that, was I had seen her like jump out at someone like right before me, and then the scare actor jumped out at me, and I was like going to say hello there, and I like opened my mouth to say hello, and then I like flinched, and so instead I went, and then I said hello or something like that. I don't remember what I said. And I was like, it was like really weird because like I was like clearly like you could hear me be like a little flinch, but it wasn't like I like screamed or anything. You know what I mean? Anyways, the Fallout like was really cool to see. I liked it in terms of like seeing it because I obviously have I've played parts of New Vegas, as Shiny knows. Still have never finished New Vegas because I'm not good at this game. I'm not good at Fallout. Good morning! I know, right? What if I said that to them? They'd be like, what the fuck is this girl on? They'd be like, what the fuck is happening to this girl? What the hell? The fuck is up with her? Anyways, so we went through it. We got out and immediately made the long fucking trek back. Mind you, Fallout's at the very back of the park. So we had to walk all the way from the back of the park, the back of the park, all the way back to the front. My feet were killing me, which was like the main reason why I wanted to dip like halfway through the fucking like halfway through the line, was because I knew how much we had to walk back, and I was not happy for how much we had to walk back. Sorry, I channel my inner streamer when I get jump scared, literally. That's horrible. It's fine. My feet were killing me, and basically the funny thing is I had planned the next day to go out early in the morning with my mom to go to Epcot, and my mom and I, we kind of just were like, we're not going out in the morning to Epcot, like first thing in the morning. And I was like, yeah, like we're leaving the park, and I was like, there's no fucking way in hell I'm gonna be able to be okay in the morning. My feet are in so much pain. So we ended, and also that was when I had my interview. Spoiler alert, guys, I had an interview midway through my vacation that was virtual. So I also had an interview on Thursday afternoon, and so I was like, yeah, plus it allows me time to get ready for my interview, like that's whatever. So we skipped going to Epcot. Oh, and this is like they changed Mel's dive into Mel's Diane, and I thought that was really cute. So we skipped going to Epcot in the morning, and instead, we got me new shoes, guys. I got actual sneakers instead of Crocs that were fucking up my feet. I know, it's crazy. Actual shoes. Pikachu shocked face. And then we went to Disney Springs, where I got this like cute little ghost treat. It was really cute. It was really cute and really good. Very yummy. We rope dropped every day we're at Disneyland. We would show up at 8 a.m. and left the park at 11 p.m. We didn't rope drop. See, we never really needed a rope drop, Tyler. We like got close enough to the beginning of the day. Like, I mean, we got in like what? It would open at 8 and we'd get in at like 9, and then we'd be there until like 6, 7 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, we'd be there a long time, but like we didn't rope drop. Like, we were there at Mickey's Not So Scary. We were there from like 6:30 until like 11:30. We were like there almost the entire time. And we got like everything that we wanted to do done. Anyway, so then we went to, so then I said I didn't go to Epcot in the morning. Well, that's because I was going to Epcot that night for the Epcot after hours, and my mom didn't want to go to Epcot. So she did want to go to Epcot. She didn't want to go at night. She didn't want to stay up late, which is fair. You know, that's totally fair. So, one thing you need to know about the Epcot or any after hours events is that none of the stores or anything are open during after hours. They like close them all down. Only thing that's open are the rides and like whatever shop is like tied to the rides or whatever. But they allow you to come like 3 hours prior to closure of the park. So we got there around like right at 6, like right when they like allowed people, or was it 7? No, it was 7. Right at 7, right when they allowed people into the park that had the after hours, but like, so while the park was still open but wasn't like closed yet. But like, you know what I mean. The reason why I say that is because of the after hours. If you just go to the after hours, you can't participate in the food and wine festival that takes place at Epcot right now. Which, if you didn't know if that's taking place right now, guys, it's the food and wine festival right now. And I did watch a little bit, like, because I was planning to go in the morning so I could go and get some food. Well, spoiler alert, since we got before they closed, we were actually able to get some food. And I got this Brazilian cheese bread right here, which if you've never had Brazilian cheese bread, super fucking delicious. It was so good. It was $5. It was so worth the $5, man. So delicious. God, I love this cheese bread so much. I know, right, Lynn? Over 12 hours killed my feet. Then waiting for Phantasmic or any show for 3 hours is also painful. Yeah. That sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this was good. And so we just kind of walked around the world. We went through the showcase. We went through Japan. Because the showcase, like I said, it closed when the park closed at 9. So we just went through the showcase to like see it. And then when it was time for like, there's Japan. When it was time for like the closure, I forgot this picture was in there. When it was almost time for the closure and like when the fireworks show was going off, we wanted to go inside somewhere so that we wouldn't be able to hear the fireworks because we specifically were trying to avoid the fireworks as Cass and Kipperton don't like loud noises. So we went inside because we had like less than 20 minutes left until the park closed and the fireworks went off. So we went into Frozen, which was a 20-minute wait. Well, guess what? It was a fucking lie. Because tell me why we got out like in less than 10 minutes. We got on it in like 15 or some shit. Probably less than that. We got out in 15. Bro, it was actually crazy. We're like, what the fuck? We're like, what the fuck? We thought this was going to be a 20-minute wait, and then it wasn't. I hadn't been on Frozen before. Frozen was also really cute. That was such a cute ride. It was so nice to be on Frozen. I rode so many new rides this trip. It was really nice. Oh, here's Frozen. Remember when I said I rode Frozen? There's a picture of Frozen. And then we went on Remember Me. Oh no, we went in Remember Me. Celebration de los Muertos. I'm about to get there, Tyler, okay? Okay, wait a second. Don't just speed ahead, okay? We're gonna get there eventually. I swear. Anyways, so the fireworks were about to go off because again, we had thought it was gonna be, during our Frozen run, but that was not the case. So instead we went into this the Mexico area for De los Muertos. Oh, I didn't take any pictures. And there's like a ride in here. There's like a little water ride in here, and I rode that for the first time. It was pretty cute. We were in there for about half the time of the fireworks, and then we left, and we're in the bathroom for like the last half of it. And then we went on Test Track. I wasn't really into big I wasn't really into like going on Test Track because I believe that the new version of Test Track is just a propaganda machine for General Motors. Um yeah. And so I was like, I didn't really want to go on it, but Cass and Kipperton really wanted to go on it. And I, put their thoughts first. So we went on it. It was literally a walk-on. The longest we had to wait was literally waiting for the ride to like start working. Cause they like stopped the ride for a little bit. Like right before we got on. So we had to wait. And that was the longest time we waited. It was like fun. It's like riding in a car. Whatever, I just don't like it because of the like the whole like story or whatever. I'm not a big fan of it. Then what you've been waiting for, Tyler, we went on Cosmic Rewind. I recommend, if you've never gone to an after hours event, please go to after hours for like anything if you ever have like the ability to do that for Disney World. It was so worth it. If you're like able to stay up late, obviously. Cosmic Rewind had a 15-minute wait. I rode Cosmic Rewind not once, not twice, but 3 times this night. Now, I probably could have rode it more, but we did take a little bit of breaks. And we weren't doing this the whole night, and we didn't stay the whole night. But we rode it 3 times. This ride is so fucking good. Hi, Jelly! Hello! How are you? Oh my gosh, 1 year! That's crazy! Holy shit, 12 months, 1 year. Thank you, Jelly. How are you, lovely? Bro, I'm talking about Cosmic Rewind. Cosmic Rewind is the best Disney not roller coaster, the best Disney ride, hands down. This is my favorite Disney ride. It's just so much fun. I like the music. I'm a big fan of music on roller coasters. It's why I was so sad when Rip Ride Rocket was getting torn down, because it was like the best roller coaster to get like songs on. And now I still have Rock and Roller Coaster, and I have this ride now. This ride was just so fucking fun. I love the way that it spins. It's just, oh my god. It's just such a good fucking ride. It really is. We went on it for the first time, and the first song that I got was Conga. Conga, I disagree with people. Conga is such a good fucking song to like have Cosmic Rewind on. Oh, really? Ooh, I'm sorry that I just spoiled the music. So sorry, Tyler. I don't know if you knew that. Do you mind if I say the other songs that I got? I only got 3 songs in total. Okay. Okay, so I had Conga. People don't like Conga, and I kind of understand with like things that are said in it. I'm not gonna go that deep into it, Tyler. But I think it's just a fun overall experience to listen to. I was literally, when I heard Conga, I was dancing the whole fucking ride. I shit you not. I shit you fucking not. I was literally dancing the whole fucking ride. Like I was like, like I don't know what else to say. Like Conga just makes me want to dance, and I like literally danced the whole time. That's another thing you need to know about me. I am very much not like I don't need to hold on to things like onto like roller coasters. I feel very secure when I'm on a roller coaster. I feel very safe, very secure. Only reason why I hold on to like grip bars or anything like that is if I'm on a really like fast roller coaster because I want to be able to brace myself and like avoid hitting my head and all that kind of stuff. Also because I probably have my glasses in my hands and it makes me feel a little bit safer if I'm able to like hold it with like an item, you know? I was dancing the entire ride when I rode Mission Breakout, or as much as you can, or in a drop tour being thrown around. Yeah. Yeah, so like, I was literally dancing the whole fucking time to Conga, that first ride. And then I just made it my whole thing the whole night. I just started dancing whenever we got, a song. And then the second song that we got was, it was, shit. One Way or Another. God! One Way or Another, best song for this ride, in my humble opinion. I know a lot of people like a different song, and I beg to differ that One Way or Another just fits the song, like the ride so well with the thematic kind of shit. I love One Way or Another, I'm gonna find ya, I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you, one way or another, I'm gonna lose ya, I'm gonna get you, one way or another, I'm gonna lose ya, I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you, one way. Anyways, that one I was dancing, and guess what I was doing also? I was singing that song, you betcha. Bro, that song was so good. And then the third song we had was Iran, and I don't know shit about Iran. I'd never heard that song in my life. So, oh well. I still danced to it, though. Even though I had no idea what the song was. Hit me with your best shot. That's cool. I've never been on Mission Breakout because I don't go to Disneyland. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was a child, so if that tells you what I know about that ride. I know it was it replaced didn't it replace Tower of Terror in Disneyland? Because it's a drop ride. I know it's a Guardians of the Galaxy drop ride. But did it replace that? I think it did. It did? Okay. Oh, is it? Okay. The Mission Breakout is only in LA, Shiny. I've just never been on it because I've never been. I don't go to Disneyland. Because when I went as a kid, I immediately established it as just worse Disney World, so I never went again after that. Which I probably should go now because they've been doing better, like, updating to it. No, Disney's been doing a lot of a good job right now with like kind of separating itself from Disney World, which I think it really needed. I think Disneyland really needed to be separated from Disney World because yeah, I just view it as worse Disney World because of it just being smaller. You know what I mean? And so I think it having its own rides really makes it like better in that way. Yeah, I have a Magic Band, but I have the cheap one, aka the Not Plus one. And the reason why I have the Not Plus one is because that's all they offered when I got my Magic Band in 2019. But I like my cheapo version. It does the job. It does its job, but it doesn't have any lights or anything on that. It just does its job. Yeah. Anyways, so I've never been on it, but yeah, I think it's good because like now Disneyland has like Cars Land and it has Mission Breakout. So I like that it has like ways to like kind of distance itself from Disney World, so it's not the same exact thing, but worse. Oh, that's nice. I got mine as just a gift, just cause in 2019 because they were pretty cheap. And I was like, it's gonna be so much easier if I just have my ticket on my thing and I want to be able to do it, blah, 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 And so I got it. By I got it, I mean my mom got it for me. Another thing that I didn't mention about this after hours event, that was fucking sick. They give you free drinks, as in like free like bottled drinks, like free water, free Sprites, free not Dr. Pepper, they didn't have Dr. Pepper, free Coke, free Diet Coke. Then on top of it, you got free popcorn. And then on top of that, you got free ice cream. Mind you, it was all you can eat and drink. You got as much as you fucking want, as much as you wanted, basically. Why the generosity? I think because all the shops are closed during this time, and it's only like, the rides. I think that's why. I think that's why it has the like all that stuff. It's like very weird that it is that way, but it is. Yeah. So I had 2 waters, and then I got a free Sprite. And then I had one thing of popcorn, and then one like strawberry popsicle. But yeah, it was pretty nice. It was pretty nice to get some free drinks and free food, you know? Can't say no to that. And then we were on our way out after we rode Guardians 3 times. There's me with my little Guardian. And then the next day, we went to Hollywood Studios. For Hollywood Studios, we did get multi-passes for this. It's the only park that we got multi-passes for, any kind of express pass for. And we only really used like 3 of them. We all used all 3 of them, basically. Which was because we had things that we wanted to do and we didn't want to wait long lines for them, so we just didn't. So we just didn't do that. Anyways, so because of that, we actually got to the park like a lot later. Like I think we got around like noon. I don't remember when we got into the park, but it was like noonish or some shit like that. It was like pretty late. And I didn't take that many photos while we're here. Okay. Spoiler alert, I didn't take that many photos while here. So we got here and we immediately went to go get lunch because it was like lunchtime. And all that time we were like going through all the shops and all that kind of stuff. And then we went and got lunch. And spoiler alert, I didn't take pictures, but spoiler alert, guys, guess what I got? That's right. I got, you guessed it, chicken tenders with fries and then a blue slushie. Who could have seen that coming? I know, guys. I got all the variety up in here. Insane switch up. I know. I just really wanted to make sure y'all knew that I was just so interested in variety. Anyways, so, and then afterwards we went from that all the way over to Rock and Roller Coaster, and we got in line for Rock and Roller Coaster. And that was about, it was about like a 30-minute wait. It was pretty nice. I mean, it wasn't because it was outside, which was awful. But then we went inside, and that was nice. And we rode on the ride, and that was so much fun. Oh my god, I love that. I love that ride so much. Then we got off the ride, and then we had like no idea what to do. We were gonna get in line for Mickey and Minnie's. Yes. Nope. It's still open. So we were able to get on it, and we rode it. Yeah, it's not close for refurb yet, which was nice so that I could like ride it one more time as it's still rockin' roller coaster. Um with Aerosmith. We got in line for the runaway cuz we had like hours before our thing was supposed to start. Um so we got in line for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway roller coaster, no, Runaway Railroad. And it was like over an hour late wait. I think it was like 90 minutes, but we're like we had the time to spare, so we're like gonna wait there. And literally we got in line and I shit you not, the fucking ride immediately, and I mean immediately, got fucking closed down because it like just malfunctioned. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, are you kidding me? Are you shitting me right now? So then we left as they were like getting that all fixed. We went all the way to Toy Story Land to like go find somewhere to sit because we're like, oh, I need to sit. So we went into Toy Story Land, did not find anywhere to sit, and then continued on to Star Wars. Where this picture is. We continued on to Star Wars and found another eating area for us to sit at. So we sat there, just kind of chilled for a little bit because we were just so hot. I was dying of heat at this point because like I had just been out for so long all the days and my feet were just hurting. I was just like, man, I am fucking hot. And I had no way to cool myself down other than like water. So we chilled there for a little bit, kind of got some AC going, had a little bit of food. No, we had some drinks. And then it was a time for me and my mom to go to our first multi-pass appointment, which was for Tower of Terror. And the reason why I did that is because Tower of Terror, the entire time we were here, this was Friday, mind you. The entire time we were there on Friday, it was like an 80-minute wait to like a 90-minute wait for Tower of Terror. It was actually crazy how long the fucking line was for Tower of Terror. I was like, oh my god, like why is it so long? And that was why we got the multi-pass for it, was because I was like, this is such an insane, like I'm looking at the queue that we're like going on and it's actually insane. I think it might be better if we just get a pass for it, like honestly. So we did. Not Mickey and not Kipperton cast, because Kipperton and Cass don't like drop rides, as stated previously. So we got on the ride. We dropped, pretty nice, pretty sweet, pretty sick. Except no, we didn't. Sorry. Excuse all that I just said. We did not do that, actually. I know, it's so fucking long. We were passing, my mom's favorite ride is this ride right here. It's the Toy Story Mania. And mind you, we got a fast pass for it for later in the day. But my mom was like, I need to ride this not once, but at least 2 times. Like, I cannot ride it just one singular time. So we were going from Star Wars all the way back to Tower of Terror, and we were past it, and it was like 30-minute wait. Hi, Nitros! How are you? How you doing? And it was like a 30-minute wait, and I was like, Mom, like, it's 30 minutes. That's crazy. That's like pretty short, because it had gone up to like 45 to like 50 minutes. And I was like, 30 minutes, like, that's a pretty good thing. We have enough time. We have a whole ass hour to get to our Tower of Terror appointment. And so we hop in line, because I'm like, my mom's like, do you want to do it? And I was like, let's just do it. It's 30 minutes. So we hop in line, we go through it, we play the game. My mom has a good time. I beat her butt, of course. But she had a good time. My arm hurts. My mom was like, how do you get such a good, like, high score? And then she, like, looks at my fucking accuracy, and it's, like, at, like, 13%. She's like, how is it so low? I'm like, well, I just literally shoot one thing over and over and over again. Like, I'm just, like, constantly shooting. It's not that I'm, like, shooting better. I'm just shooting more. Anyways, so we went through that, and then we went to Tower of Terror, which I didn't take a picture of. In which we went on the drop ride. We went on the drop ride. So much fun. I remember just how much as I loved it. I made a little joke while we're on the ride, because again, I don't have my glasses on because I am scared to lose them. So I can't see shit. I can't see anything. So we get on, and I'm like, I talk to my mom. I'm like, Mom, you know, well, I don't say mom. I'm like, it would be, it's a lot easier not to get scared when you can't see anything. Is what I said. I said something along that lines, and I was just like, well, I can't see anything, so like it's just creepy, and it doesn't affect me in any way. Ooh, wait, you went to Disney Springs? Nitros, I was at Disney World literally like last week. It was crazy. Well, I hope you had a good time. Ugh, my nose. That's nice. Then we went and met up back with my friends. My mom got some food. She got a grilled cheese. Honestly, the grilled cheese wasn't that good. I had like a little bite of her grilled cheese. Wasn't that good. Then we went over to Star Wars because we're looking for pin trading, which is where I took this picture of Star Wars. That's cute. That's really cute. I'm sure it's like I love like Pokemon themed stuff. Oh my god. My poor nose. My poor nose, guys. Still sick. Okay. So we're looking for. Oh my god, I'm gonna be right back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, I've been sick since like Monday. Well, actually, since Sunday, technically. I picked up a bug at Disney World, unfortunately. I'm like at the end of it, hopefully, but it's been like slowly trying to leave my system. Anyway, so we're looking for pin boards, except it's Friday. And we've been told later on that actually, pin boards, this is their refresh day, is Friday. So they don't get pin boards until like 6 p.m. Mind you, it's 6 p.m. right now. Well, it's almost 6 p.m. at this hour. So like we hadn't seen any pin boards, and that was why. It was basically their thing. It's like, yeah, it's refresh day. And we're like, oh. And then I had to get Joffrey's coffee because I'd never had it before. So I had some coffee. The like special one that is for like Toy Story Land specifically. It was pretty good. Like it was okay. It's not like I wouldn't like want to drink it forever, but it was pretty good, you know? Got me energy. Then we went on Toy Story Mania with our fast passes. We were on that pretty quick. And that was a lot of fun. Again, part 2. This time Kipperton won. Womp womp. I did not in fact win this time. And then we had like an hour until we had our Slinky Dog appointment. So instead, what we did is we got in line finally because Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad was finally open again. We got in line for that. We had a fast pass for later. We had a multi pass for later. But it was like literally right before like park closure. So I was like, I don't really know if I want to stay that late. So instead I was like, how about we just try to fit it in before then, and we can fall back on our multi-pass appointment if we need time, like if we need to. So we get in line, it's like an hour. Mind you, it's like raining at this point. Remember when I said it rained most of the time? Yeah, so it's raining. So it's still raining. It started pouring while we're in line. And I kid you not, like, people were being so, like, inconsiderate. It was actually crazy. So, like, there was, like, part of the line for this goes outside. Like, a decent chunk of it is outside. And because of that, to be kind of mindful, they put, like, a couple umbrellas. It obviously doesn't cover everything, but it's still, like, some kind of shade, for some people. People would not leave the umbrellas. So it would be like umbrella, large fucking space, more people, like people under the umbrella, large fucking space, people under the umbrella, large fucking space, people under the umbrella, a little smaller space because it like turn, large fucking space, people under the umbrella, and like so forth until like you got to cover, basically. And I'm like, dude, I think people in theater, like theme parks, should be studied because I feel like it really shows the narcissism in human beings. Because like, tell me why you're only thinking about yourself and keeping yourself dry. Mind you, most of these people who are under the umbrellas have their own umbrella or are in ponchos. Or just like it's also just rude to keep the line longer than it needs to be to the staff members, right? Because like they don't want to keep opening up lines because you're not really filling in all the spaces. Like you're making the line seem longer than it is. Sorry, I'm going on a little bit of a rant, but it really pushed my buttons that night, I'm like, what the frick, man? What the frickety frick frack? But basically what ended up happening, oh my god, my nose is bothering me. Okay. Basically, we were all out in the rain because I was like, I'm not gonna be a jerk and be underneath the umbrella. Even if it's like more comfortable for me, no, I'm gonna be out in the rain because I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with the party ahead of me. Anyways, we get inside. This ride, bro, we waited an hour for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. It was so good. It was worth the hour wait. 100%. I say this as someone who wrote it. It was so worth the wait. It was such a good ride. It literally felt like you were in a cartoon. Like I literally felt like I was in one of the cartoon sketches. Like it was actually so good. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Dan, thank you so much for the lyric. I appreciate you. It was a good ride. That's all I'm gonna say. And then we went on Slinky Dog after this. Slinky Dog was not worth the wait. I would not give a multi-pass again to go on Slinky Dog, and I sure as hell would not wait in the long-ass line that Slinky Dog has to go on it. No hate to Slinky Dog, it just has such a long line, and it's it's not a good coaster. It's really not. It's just a giant kids coaster, like a giant baby's first coaster or whatever, which is fine. It's good for a Toy Story area with all the the smaller kids like it. It just looks bigger than it is. Like, it's gonna be, like, more than it is, which was more of, like, what I was upset about. I just personally wouldn't go on it again for the wait. I also really enjoyed Runaway Railway. It was so much fun, Tyler. It was literally the best. It was really the best thing that I'd seen at this park that was new to me, at least. I honestly think no, I wouldn't say it's my favorite ride at Hollywood Studios, but it's a good fucking ride. It is a good flat ride. It is so good. Hello! Hello! Welcome in, Raiders. How was Final Fantasy? Hello! Well, let me give you the good shout out. 1 second. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, hello, my name is Otaku. Oh, never mind. One of my mods got it. Thank you, mod. Hello, my name is Otaku. I play a variety of things. I am talking about my vacation that took place last week. I'm a little sick, so that's why I haven't been streaming until now, but I'm getting better. And I'm just yapping. We've been yapping for about 3 hours now, you know, just a little bit of yapping. Ads telling me to eat vegetables. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Please also give a follow to Celius. Very kind to bring their chat here. Please give him a follow. Check him out. Especially if you like Final Fantasy content. I'm sorry that you got ads. I didn't think you would get ads. It was like at the very end of our ads. Kind of insane that you got hit with that. Insane. But hi, my name is Otaku. We play variety games. I'm doing a lot of cool stuff. Like talking about my vacation. No, but tomorrow we're having a D&D one-shot stream at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Highly recommend you come and watch us play D&D. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited to play D&D. I'm so excited to play D&D tomorrow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, I'm playing D&D tomorrow. Guys. I'm playing D&D tomorrow. Can you believe that? Guys. Okay. And then it's time for Saturday. Woo, Saturday. So first thing I want to say is Saturday, we started off by going to breakfast with Kipperton and Cass and my mom and me. We all had breakfast that morning because Kipperton and Cass were actually leaving. They were no longer staying in Orlando. They're going home. Yeah. D&D on the morrow, exactly. And then after breakfast, they're telling me to eat vegetables, but I already had tofu noodles for dinner. Bro, they should have known you already had your vegetables. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? What the hell, y'all? I hope your stream was well, Celius. I hope your stream was really well. How are you? Sorry you got hit with the ads. You were literally there at the very end of the ads. It was so sad. So on Saturday, me and my mom, we started the day by going to Universal, aka we first went to Isles of Adventure. My mom wanted to ride Spider-Man, so we went and got in line for Spider-Man. It was such a long fucking line. Literally, I swear, Spider-Man, I kept seeing like having such a short wait at like 15 minutes, and we got in when it was like at 45, and I was like, ugh. Or was it 25? I don't remember what it was. It was like not long, but like still long enough. Maybe I think it was 45, and I was like, really? I'm waiting 45 minutes for something that's always like 20 minutes or less? I don't know. I felt a little peeved because of that. But we got in line because my mom wanted to go on it, so we went on it. I went on the Hulk again. And then we went all the way towards the back of the park and we went on Popeyes. I didn't take pictures of this because I am tired. You'll notice as the week has gone by, I've taken less and less photos, and that's because I got tired, and so I stopped taking pictures. No, doing good. Glad you're back from vacay. I thought you were gone and thought Otaku got the esports sponsorship money. No, no, no. I literally went on vacation and then I got sick. Bro, I went on vacation and then I got sick. It was like the worst. It was a double whammy. It was a double whammy. So I'm finally being able to recap my vacation after I'm kind of like coming out of my sickness. I still got a lot of like phlegm in my system, which is why I'm still kind of sick, but I'm trying, you know? Anyways, we went on Popeyes. My mom and I got soaked this time on Popeyes. It was good. It was a good time. We got soaked. It was just us two in our giant ass like little like boat, which was really nice. Nice for us because I was like trying so hard not to get other people in our boat, and then no one was in our boat, and I was like, yay. Then I went on Velocicoaster one more time. That was so much fun, and it solidified for me that was the best coaster. And then we took unfortunately for me, I did actually set foot. You saw Spider-Man, you got sick? Bro, he is a menace. Spider-Man's such a menace. You're so right. Jonah Jameson was so right. Bro, he is a menace. He got me sick. That's so fucked up. Anyways, I did step foot into Harry Potter area. Womp womp. I know I said I didn't want to do that, but I did in fact step foot in the Harry Potter area. And that is because I needed to do that to catch the train to the other side. Well, unfortunately, they made the one thing that's actually really fucking useful, Harry Potter. Which is at the back of the park of, I didn't know this, but at the back of the park of Island Adventures and at Universal Florida, they have a train that like goes back and forth between the back of the parks. Where if you have like a park hopper, you can like take the train across to the other park. Did not know that was a thing until this trip. And so we did in fact go through Harry Potter just so we could catch the train to go to the other side and save us some fucking walking. So, sorry guys. I did in fact catch the train. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Then we went on the Simpsons ride. My mom loves this ride, and so we didn't go on it before, so I went on it now. It was very empty. We like hopped on. We went on Simpsons. Then I think we literally left after that. Did we do anything? No, me and my mom left after that. We're like, it's time to go. Bye. We got over here just to get on the Simpsons and then we fucking left. My mom still had her back injury, by the way, during this time, and so she got on The Simpsons, and she's like, "Bro, my back hurts so much from that ride." But then she said after she got off that ride, her fucking her back felt so much better. So, it put something back into place. I guess. Okay. And then this is me taking pictures on our way out. Yeah, as you can tell, we're on our way out. And then I really wanted to stop by the chocolate factory that they have. They have like a little chocolate factory restaurant outside where they make incredible milkshakes. So I had this beautiful milkshake. Very delicious, very yummy. They had one that I had asked for, and then they were like, sorry, we're no longer. Yeah, it's still open. A lot of Disney licensing is still available at Universal Studios. I think they have like an agreement still in place for like because of licensing rights for I think theme park licensing rights is still a little bit different and the contracts are still in place. That's how like Universal still has licensing rights to Marvel in Isles of Adventure, even though Marvel is owned by Disney. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like because they can only do so much at Disney World. That's like within the licensing rights or whatever. Anyways, I had this chocolate shake. I wanted this other shake because I was like, oh, let me try this. I asked for it because it shows up on the fucking like screen. I was like, oh, cool. And literally, I shit you not, I said, can I have this? And this person's like, no, we don't sell it anymore. It's not available anymore. And I'm like, oh, but it was like on the screen. And she's like, yeah, it's out of date. We don't sell that anymore. And I'm like thinking like, then why the fuck is it on the like display? Like it wasn't like it was on the menu. You know what I mean? Or like I saw like an old thing. No, they like it literally like popped up on the fucking like slideshow thing. I'm like, why would you have it on the slideshow if it's out? Doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Maybe. I think Zelda, though, is probably gonna go into Epic Universe. If I'm being 100% honest. Yeah, they just didn't want to make it. I agree. Anyways, there's a picture of me in the restroom. I took this picture in pure privacy. This is in the woman's. I went into the handicap stall because it was the only one available. I shit you not. I was kind of freaked out the fact that it had like its own little sink and mirror and like soap. And then like obviously it had a toilet. So I took this inside the handicap stall, as you can tell. Well, I guess you can't really tell because you might have just assumed that the stalls were behind me. No, I'm inside the stall. I don't know why they made it that way, but I was like, okay, I mean, I'll take a picture so it's in private. I also like the vibe. And then here's the vibe of the chocolate factory. It's pretty sick. And then guess what? You thought we were done for the day? Thought we were done on Saturday? Bro, not even close, dude. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. It never ends, I know. You thought my day was over on Saturday. You're fucking wrong. We went to Disney World. I'm going to Disney World, chat. Woo! Woo! It's like I won the Super Bowl. We went to Epcot. We went to Epcot because I wanted my mom to go to Epcot. Disney World. And you know what we did immediately? We rode Guardians of the Galaxy. It's my mom's favorite ride. My mom was devastated. She was like, we need to go to Epcot. Like, we need to make time to go to Epcot. So instead we made the 2-day park, the two parks in one day on Saturday. In which we waited in line for Guardians of the Galaxy for, you guessed it, 75 minutes. Woo, woo, woo. It was so long. But it was worth it, and I got one way or another again. which I was happy with because I really liked One Way or Another. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get ya one way. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. I just wanna be free. Ain't no way you're stopping me. And then we went and got food again. Oh, when is this? Oh, this is me taking a picture because we're waiting in line for so fucking long. Then I went to Brazil again, and you guessed it, chat. I got more Brazilian cheese bread. Bro, I love that shit. That shit's so fucking delicious. And then once I got the Brazilian cheese bread, we left. We literally went there and got 2 things, and then we fucking left. This was us on our way out. And then we went to Benihana's. Woo! Benihana's. Woohoo! It was good. The food was good. It was yummy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then it was Sunday, which was our time for our flights. Yummers. Exactly. Don't want these to be my last word. I forgot I will be. There's only one thing I can do. Okay, then we went on Sunday, I went to Magic Kingdom again, in which we went immediately, once again, to, you guessed it, Tiana's. Actually, no, we got there and Tiana's was closed. I'm a liar, guys. Sorry, guys. I lied. I'm so sorry, guys. I lied, y'all. I'm such a liar. Tiana's was closed when we got there. We were gonna go there first. But we noticed that it was closed. So instead, we went on Tron because Tron was a 30-minute wait or a 35-minute wait or something like that. When we got there, it was like 45 minutes. And it was, 45 minutes. So we got on. I had fun. I did it because my mom really wanted to do it because she had never been on Tron before. So I was like, okay, we can go on Tron, whatever. And then we went on Space Mountain. We had fun on Space Mountain. That was a lot of fun. And then we went on Tiana's because Tiana's opened once we were off of Space Mountain. And then I had fun on Tiana's. Tiana's was about another 45-minute wait. Or 30, I think it was 35 minutes when we got on. So it was about a 35-minute wait. Which was fine. It got a lot worse after we were done. That was the reason why I was like, when I saw it was opening and on after Space Mountain, I was like, we have to go to Tiana's because it's gonna be so long, like all day, and we're not gonna want to ride it. And it was literally long all day afterwards. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad we got in line, when we did, when it wasn't like super duper fucking long. And then I went on Tiana's again. And then we were walking because I wanted to go to this certain place to get like this dessert that I'm about to show you. So we passed like the old Tom Sawyer Island, and I knew it was like closed, but I hadn't realized that they were gonna drain the fucking like little moat thing that was there, which I guess makes sense that like they probably don't want to put another moat there unless they have like a bridge, because like the boat was kind of inconvenient for Tom Sawyer Island. So they're probably going to fill this in with land and just build on it for something new. But it was very weird to me to like see it empty of water. You know what I mean? Like I just like took a picture because I was like, this is bizarre. Like I'm not used to seeing it like this. Like what the fuck? Like what the hell? What the hell's going on? I didn't know they drained it. Yeah, I didn't know they drained it either. Like I was like when I was going by, I was like, whoa, like why is it drained? I was kind of shocked. I was a little shocked about it, you know? One second. Yeah, so I was shocked when I saw it was drained, so then I immediately, like, took a picture, because I was like, I need to save this. And then this is what I wanted to get. It's a little s'mores cup. It's called a s'mores cup. And I was like, I love s'mores. Let me have it. It was really good. It was pretty yummy. Would I get it again? Probably not. It was like, it wasn't like worth getting again, but it was okay, you know? It was okay. And guess what we had for lunch with it? You guessed it. Chicken tenders. And then after that, we literally just left. We stopped by Disney Springs because I wanted to get this. I had like $70 worth of gift cards left. And so I wanted to, spend it. So we went to the Disney World store and I spent it on, and I spent it on a Turning Red plushie. It was nice. I like the way that these pumpkins are all dressed up. I thought they're so cute. Like these, like how they're all dressed up as like cast members. They're so fucking cute. They're just so cute. And that is all my photos for my trip to Orlando, chat. It just took me 3.5 hours to talk about my entire week-long trip. Do y'all feel like you've been caught up to what I did? Do you feel like caught up with the lore? Do you feel caught up with the lore, chat? My feet hurt hearing all that. How do you think my feet hurt? Like, bro, my feet were destroyed. They were destroyed like halfway through the week. Once I got new shoes, like my shoes no longer fucked up my feet. Like obviously my feet would hurt. When I say fuck up my feet, I mean like I have blisters all over my feet. Like I had so many like bandages on my feet. It looked like they went through World War II. My feet alone. It was really bad. It was really bad. I received a lightning round of Otaku's Vacation inserted into my brain. You're welcome, Tyler. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew what I did. You know? I just wanted everyone to be up to date on like every single little thing that I did. And I did not spare a single detail. No details spared. Okay, I know it was like kind of a shorter stream. I was actually planning to play a game afterwards. But I didn't expect to yap for so much well, actually I did kind of expect to yap for so much. But I was more of like, I didn't expect to feel still sick. And my nose is kind of bothering me still, so I'm going to cut the stream short here because we have tomorrow. And I need to be, feeling better for tomorrow, a little bit better. Just remove your nose. You're so right, Chief. You're so right. My bad. You're so right. I'm so sorry. Why didn't I think of that? Bro, why didn't I just think of that? Like, I should just remove my fucking nose. Like, that would have been made everything so much easier. No, but, I'm gonna be live tomorrow. Playing a D&D one shot made by the lovely Precious Pangu. So if you want to check that out, be here at 2 p.m. Central tomorrow. Yeah. So we're gonna have a long stream tomorrow. Doing a one shot. So enjoy? I don't know. Enjoy, I guess. Who are we gonna raid today? I think I'm gonna give some love to my friend who just got back from... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna raid into someone who I'm actually gonna be streaming with tomorrow. Eris! Why are you making me ball? What did I do to deserve that? What the frick? What the frick? Can I get a shout out for Eris real quick before we leave? My sibling, my model sibling. I can't do the nose, but I can do the hair. But I don't want my hair gone. I want my nose gone. Wait, somebody did it. Yeah, Tyler, you got beat by Eris, unfortunately. I'll do it. It's okay. I can do a slash shout out. My mod was just here. I read your mind. Ah, I'm not bald. What the frig? This is so fucked up. Wait. I don't know what I did. Or no, I don't know what I'd... Thank you for the follow. Eris, thank you. What am I doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Please, and then also, please check out Eris, model sibling. Hey, want to participate in a trivia for a chance to win 15 bits? I mean, sure, but I'm not going to know it. What a bad time to make her bald. Bro, I'm not bald. I'm not going to know the trivia. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be 100% real with you. I don't know shit. I had to save. If you don't know the answer, just try to guess. I mean that I'm just telling you straight up, I'm gonna try to guess because I don't know fucking anything. Which song from the album Breach by 21 Pilots was most played? Days Lie Dormant, City Walls, Contract, Intentions, Raw Fear. Bro, I don't know shit about 21 Pilots. Yay! Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. My mom says to pick the very best one, and you are it. I was gonna say not it, and then I was like, wait, I have to find one. It is definitely number 5, Raw Fear. Definitely. Hundo Paceno. Thank you for the biddy. I appreciate it. Thanks for playing with the contract. I was not gonna know that. Good night, Wombat. I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you. Okay, we're actually about to raid ourselves. We're gonna raid into my good friend Minty. I'm actually gonna be on her stream tomorrow night. So remember when I said I have my stream on tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central? Well, I'm gonna be on Minty's stream after that at 11 p.m. Central. So playing some Monster Prom 3, some road trip up in this bitch. So yeah, please give her lots of love, okay? Lots and lots of love. She's doing her 5-year anniversary subathon, so we're gonna give her some love. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, chat. I appreciate you, and I'm gonna send you into my goodbyes. Oh, make sure to copy down these raid messages, please. Copy down the raid messages. I appreciate it. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Aries.